All right, boom, y'all. We live with it. We live with it. We live with it. Hey, man, y'all already know what's going on, man. It's Black Couch Booking. You know I'm here with OG, aka Expert Level Wrestling, aka Afi Kingdom, and he trying to flex on us with his belt collection and shit. He never did this before. He acting a little unusual today. I'm gonna let him rock though. OG, talk to the people before I introduce our special guest today.
Uh, it's just good to be here, man. And actually, I'm making a few Velt videos, so I'm about to make a series of them. So that's why I'm down here. So basically, what I'm gonna do, because I collect belts, obviously, but people
Mhm.
just usually just show the belts like if you want to buy them. So I want to like tell stories about when each belt would it mean to me, or some maybe storyline background. So it's a new series I'm starting. I just put a teaser out, but that wasn't the for real one. So I'm gonna really knock them down. You know what I mean? So yeah, just glad to be here and chop it up some good game.
Facts, facts. Ed, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you for coming through, my dog. Influential Sports. Everybody, we got your auntie's favorite auntie in the building. We got the Queen of Mississippi. Y'all know Liv Morgan is my New Jersey queen, but the Queen of Mississippi decided to step in the building. We got Toniwrasslin in the building. Auntie, talk to the people. What's going on?
The Queen of Mississippi is a little crazy, but I go with it though. I'm messing with it. I'm messing with it. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Good, good.
We doing good. You the only person from Mississippi I know, so listen, I can't
Really?
give it to nobody else. You feel me?
Man, I'm telling you, it's small here. It ain't a lot here. Um, I wouldn't trade it though for nothing. Being from here, I love people. I love telling people that I'm from here. So you got to come one day. It ain't like everywhere else, but it's an experience. I think you'll like it.
I'm about to say I rock with the South. I got some. My family came from Alabama, came to New Jersey, but I ain't been to Alabama in a long time. But listen, if
Mm,
it's anything like Mississippi, I'm cool with it. I'm rocking. But
mm.
y'all already know what's going on, man. We got a fun show today. Fun show. This ain't no panel. We doing show. This is the Auntie and Unc stream. So that's what this show gonna be called today. We gonna just chop it up. Have some cool game, have natural conversation like we always do. But I do got a lot of questions. For you in particular. I mean, let's get into it. SmackDown. How are you feeling about SmackDown last night?
What? How do I feel about SmackDown every week? You know what? I try not to let Hunter them stress me out, but it's getting to a point where I have to feel like the vibes of stress. It's a lot going on. Like it's a lot going on. A lot happened last night, and it's just I'm to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I don't know. Like I don't know. I just want everything to come together. I'm ready for WrestleMania so everything can be in one piece and everything can make sense because it's just like now it's like everything is all over the place. But it was definitely a stressful night last night.
I got you. OG, did you catch SmackDown last night?
I did. I'm feeling Jacob Fatu and LA Knight. I think it's safe that he can drop the title and still be okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get out the habit of thinking that every time somebody get the title, we're almost trained that it got to be forever, and we're also trained that it's bad. Like, and I think you might have said this. Like, it's okay for some people to lose sometimes. So if this person, because if LA loses, as long as he don't do a job, then he's still gonna be all right. Why not elevate this other cat? You know what I mean, and open up a angle for him. Um, I disagree with Ed. Ed. He said it didn't make sense with the whole
Ed is our boy, man. That's his favorite catchphrase. Don't
the
shit make
Roman
sense to
the Roman
Ed, man.
Reigns. I think that's a good angle. I'm good with that. The reason why I'm good with it because it just seems like it's a secret, but it's gonna detour the whole thing. You missing that part of it. It's not about the secret part. It's about that. It's gonna make. I don't know if y'all been peeping. Roman Reigns is pretty much going back into the heel character without announcing it.
Mm-hmm.
When he be that's the old Roman shit. He kind of the music changed. He kind of got a little face. Now he's what you. That's the old him. He's vibing that, and this gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back. When he come down there walking down with him, I also would be thinking it'd be cool if Paul Heyman's walked away with with
Steph.
Rollins. The only reason why I'm not super excited about that is because it's gonna make turns seem weaker and predictable if you do them too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't want to pass Paul Heyman around like that. But I know if it happened, they'll make it work. You know. What else happened last night? The Jacob Fatu brawl, that was a fire match. Run. Oh, I don't care, bro. Tiffany can't put no promo. That's that. You gotta think. She practiced that. That was the practice version. You know, Kaiser sat her ass down and was like, do it like this, because you could tell she was trying. She thought she had an angle, but no, bro. And people were saying, oh, Charlotte got flustered. She did get flustered, but that don't mean she can't cut promos. It's just in her mind, she's the OG. So in her mind, she's thinking she's terrible. I don't understand how I'm getting booed and she's terrible. I know how she feels because Tiffany is not good at the promo, bro. It was terrible still. And even the DM thing was funny. And then the last little part, but she didn't say it with conviction. She didn't say it with conviction. She had 2 weeks to practice this shit. She fucked up.
Hey, that's why I see me and OG. We met on some similar shit where he told me to come on the platform and we supposed to do like a 20-minute conversation. We ended up talking for like an hour and a half because we
That
be
was like
thinking
3
the
hours,
same
bro. You got
exact.
the streams mixed up. Then we did a good
Oh
one,
shit!
bro.
Oh
Take that
shit! We
shit
did.
back.
Damn.
Think about it.
Look,
Remember, because I say remember because I said you should break that up into a whole. You said you still could break that shit up
oh
into a whole
shit!
series. Remember, I
Damn.
wouldn't say that for an hour. No, that shit
That
was like
was
3
three
hours, bro.
hours.
And you just laying a 3 hour shit on people. That's a lot. Even
Yeah.
if they're your fans, that's still a lot to lay on somebody in 3 hours. So
So
that's
we
why I
was
said
talking
chop
for
that shit up. Make
we
like
was
4 episodes out that shit.
we was talking for 3 hours, right? Because we think the same. Tiffany Stratton, right? Whoever wrote that her shit, that was some good shit that they wrote. The words, but the delivery, it's like first of all, I just don't like her voice. You know what I'm saying? And like her voice is made for a heel character. I feel like, but now she a baby face, so that shit don't work. You're a nipple baby. Like that shit don't sound cool to me. Like I ain't really
That's
fucking
so
with it.
one-on-one too, bro. Like, okay,
Like,
you got me. Like, you could tell it was one point where Charlotte was kind of smirking, like, for real, this is where we going with it.
mm-hmm. They went off. They went off the cusp, but but Auntie, what you think about the Charlotte and Tiffany promo battle?
Man, so y'all know I do my reactions to it,
Mm-hmm.
and when I tell you it was so hard to react to it because it was just like it was hard. It was really hard to react to. I'm not gonna lie, I cringed a lot through the whole thing. Like it was just between what was going on with Tiffany, she was stuttering. She basically, like I think it's like when she talked, you can tell like in her voice, like she's emotional, like she's trying to overthink like the promos and stuff. Like she thinking and she in her head too much. And she was stuttering and all that. That threw me off. And then Charlotte, I don't think she was expecting them people to boo her like they did. That
Mm-hmm.
threw me off. Like she got flustered. Like she was wow, like this really happening like this. Like, and then when she was mocking Tiffany, talking about how her voice was squeaky, I thought that was like kind of weird too. Like the
Mm-hmm.
whole thing was just off. Like it was so off. And I love both of them down. Like I love them down, but they had no business letting them go off the dome like that. Like I just feel like, and then I heard that they cut it off. They cut out the little personal part, like when she mentioned her divorce and when she said that Kaz was in her DMs. And I'm like, bro, like that whole thing, like y'all should have talked to them a little bit more about that before y'all had them go out there getting on that mic, because it was rough. It was definitely rough for me to watch. So hopefully they don't do that shit again. I hope they don't do that shit again, because they don't need to do that. They don't need to do that no more. No.
Yeah. I was watching that shit and I was like, I would see that I never been to Chicago, but that shit made me kind of not want to go to Chicago, low key. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all cheering for this? What time is it, Chicago? I'm like, get the fuck. Ain't no fucking way that shit is that popular. But y'all booing this shit. And they dress. Yo, I saw your reaction. You said the motherfuckers dressed the same. I said, why are they dressed like twins
Bro.
for? They both got on black lace.
Bro, the same thing. I was like, I said they did that on purpose. But then see, I guess I wasn't paying attention, but somebody else had said that like last week or the week before, they was dressed alike again. Cause I remember when they had that big
Mhm.
brawl, they both had pink on. And I remember that.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, but this, like the way they had it last night, I was like, okay, this doing it on a whole nother level. Like this is weird. Like they doing it on purpose at this point. So it was, yeah, I don't know.
Let, let me speak on this before I forget because I just almost forgot. Nick Aldis might come. He gonna come out of retirement and face Randy Orton. See,
Mhm.
the average person don't know he's a multi-time TNA and Impact champion. He was like the guy. Oh, and NWA, like the guy, not just like he chatted for a second. Like he was
Mhm.
the guy. He's still in shape. He never had his WrestleMania moment. He doesn't have to do a major put over show because he's not trying to get back into wrestling like that because he has his character and is doing well. He's gonna face Randy Orton. He gonna come back and he gonna say some shit about that RKO.
Bro, if they
And
do that,
and,
I'm
and
a
then Randy Orton is gonna go over there and he's gonna go fuck with John Cena and be the other guy. If we're gonna
Mm.
if we're going to mirror the prototype, then we gotta follow the steps. Now the next step is there's a third member. It's not gonna be Travis Scott. He's just there to troll and annoy people. It's gonna be Randy Orton, bro. Especially now.
I hope the hell not.
do,
I don't want that. I don't want
do
that.
do you think it's gonna be a third member, or they gonna just keep it how it is? What you think?
I've seen the theories of people saying that they feel like it's gonna be a third member. If it do, honestly, I don't give a damn. I ain't really feeling this whole rock thing at all. Like I'm over the whole thing. I just don't want it to be Randy or Jay Uso because I heard that people saying they feel like it was gonna be Jay Uso. I'm like, hell no. Like,
Mm-mm.
don't put him in that. Like, don't do that at all. I just no, and I don't want Randy to have shit to do with the Rock. Like hell no. So I don't know, but that Nick Aldis, like that Nick Aldis pull. I mean, I feel like I would like to see Nick in WrestleMania. Like I think
Mhm.
that'll be a dope idea, and I feel like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. 'Cause like you said, he ain't trying to get back in the ring and wrestle full time. He just doing it this one time because he's trying to get some get back on Randy. Like okay, well you can fight me because I get in the field too. Just this one time, but after that, that's it. But I like to see that. I like to see Nick versus Randy.
That's also a good way to put Randy over Hill just by the way he wins that because that's the general manager. He could just really jack him up to the point where that's like damn, bro, like
Nah,
when you
say what you was about to say.
huh
Say he could fuck him up. Say what you was about to say. Say what you was about to say. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
real like how like remember when Brock came back and gave him the beat down, fucked his ass. I felt bad. Like it just looked like it wasn't supposed to happen. And they
hmm
all the fight when the Brock and they just was pounding him and he won like that. I was like, damn, was that kayfabe? Like that looked kind of brutal. So
Yeah,
like
let
you even to where the people started to get concerned. Like, wait a minute, is this like that kind of beat down?
because when the last time we see him pump
That's
kick
what I said.
somebody? I ain't see him pump kick somebody in a minute. If he beat Nick Aldis, then pump kick him, oh, he a hit automatically. After
Mm-hmm.
that,
Well,
shit.
he was going to give it to Kevin Owens. That's why they keep
hmm
teasing it. But that ain't. He was going to be the one first.
Let me
He
And
was
see
I
going
was
this.
going, oh, I was
even
ready to see
still
that too.
they proven to
Mhm.
me that they somewhat know what they're doing because people are saying, "Oh, the story is bad" because they're not explaining what the Rock is. Yeah, because they finna show you on WrestleMania the night over just how we thought he just that was a waste of time, and it all makes sense. It's the same shit, like it because that would be too easy for them to come on together as buddies and shit right after. And no, they want to fuck with our emotions a little bit. They want to fuck with our because they fuck with our emotions a little bit, and then I think once he gets the title, then that's when he's gonna incorporate the new clothes and shit. You know what I mean? But
Uh,
right now he ain't gonna do it. And I
don't get
think
me started, bro.
I
I don't
think
know.
I think Gunther need to drop that title too. I'm
Oh,
not
he
satisfied with
definitely do. He definitely
it.
do.
It's Uso hate and all of that. Which I don't understand, but because the whole time, but whatever.
Nah, yeah, Gunther definitely need to drop the title. He even said himself that he felt like his title run was underwhelming. I think he said, and I was like, yeah, that mean you need to let it go. Just off you saying that. Like I don't even know what you got it anymore for if you feel that way.
Mhm.
Like that let you know that you feel like it ain't what you want it to be. So why you still got it, you know? So I really hope they let Jay get it. Cause it ain't no point of letting him keep it. It ain't getting him nowhere, like nowhere at all. So yeah.
I, I
You
wanted, I
know why
wanted, I
though?
wanted, I wanted one time for Gunther to have a world title and for Kaiser to have the Intercontinental at the same time.
At the
Now
same time, yeah.
we ain't gonna get that though, but I would have just at least had that for a second, But
But you
yeah,
know why his shit underwhelming to him is because he had that good ass IC title run first. If he would have never
yeah,
had that shit and then just had the world, because the IC title, you gotta think of the matches he was having. The shit with Drew and Sheamus, like that's probably what like the World Heavyweight Championships. I'm trying to think of his best matches. Maybe the Damian Priest one was really good. The Jey Uso main event one was all right. Like,
And then
but
he did Randy too. What didn't he? Didn't he do
yeah,
Randy?
that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. But he just wanted that Dragon off match. That's why he probably mad that nigga got injured. He like this motherfucker getting hurt and shit. If he would have had that Dragon off match, I promise you, he'd be like, oh no, this the best shit ever. But
But
it
he,
is
I,
what
I
it is.
will say he is world heavyweight material though. He is that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like him. Like I don't fuck with him. But he definitely world heavyweight material. Like the belt look good on him. It just it ain't doing nothing for him. So
Right, because this man king of the ring and he was
yeah.
IC champion. It's kind of like this motherfucker progression. I'm like, damn, nigga, this that
Hmm.
Austin Theory progression. That's what when that motherfucker first came on the scene. I'm like, shit, back to back to
Yeah.
back.
Hmm.
Chad, what y'all talking about? You talking about some technically it was what Illinois? I don't want to hear that shit. It was Chicago. She said Chicago. It was Chicago, nigga. She said that. I ain't say it.
I mean, they
Um,
did say it was in Chicago.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
I'm
that what they said the show was at. So yeah.
but some people might not be familiar, with your start. Like how did you start making wrestling content? And and OG people know, but we gonna all say, answer these things. So people, just in case anybody here who not been here before you. So how did you start making wrestling content?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So I started last August in 2024, and growing up, people always told me that I was funny. They always told me I was funny, told me I was entertaining. When I was in high school, middle school, I was in theater. I was in band. I was a drum major, flag girl. Like I was in like a whole bunch of entertaining stuff. But people always told me how I was funny. And I always wanted to be like an entertainer. I didn't want to be a comedian. I wanted to be an entertainer because I don't think I'm that funny to where you can just throw me on the damn stage and you're gonna give me a mic and I'm just, yeah, no. Um, so, I knew that I wanted to get myself out there more, and I knew how big wrestling was, and I've been a wrestling fan for so long. So I'm like, I want to do this. And then at that point of time, I'm not gonna lie, like I was going through like a really bad like time in my life. I wanted to meet some new people, and I knew that wrestling would have been the way to, meet new people because there's so many wrestling fans and stuff. So I started off on TikTok because people used to tell me like how popping TikTok was and everything. I was mainly on Instagram. I always was on Instagram, but I never just thought to do content on TikTok. Started off on TikTok, got noticed. I don't know if it was because I was a black woman, because a lot of people be telling me that being a black woman and being a wrestling fan and being a content creator at the same time is like a big deal. I never thought about it that way until more people kept telling me about it and bringing it to my attention. But yeah, I started off that way, and it got to a point where it's like more stuff just kept happening here, and there. And I was like, okay, it's getting to a point where I can't stop now. Like, it's nothing I can do to stop. Like, these people are expecting me to keep going. Like, it's nothing I can do to like let this go. Cause I have had thoughts to where it's like, okay, when am I gonna stop this? Like, when it's gonna get to a point where I got to be a mom because I have a child and I got to, deal with reality instead of doing, this because this is not an actual career. And like the more people I meet and stuff, it just let me know like, okay, I don't even know if this gonna even have an end to it because it's too much to it now.
Now I agree with that sentiment because at the same token, I was thinking I was about to make a video about this. I still might make it. I was thinking about stopping some time ago. I'm not gonna lie because I got a kid too, and I'm
Mhm.
like, bro, this shit like I'll be dropping hella videos. So I'm like, this shit is kind of getting out of hand. But I also just wanted to like find like a community and build a community to have like minded people who talk about wrestling. Because I'll be watching, I'll be like, they shouldn't have did that shit. They should have did this shit. You don't know what the fuck
Mhm.
they talk about. I could book better than that. So I'm like, let me just start making a YouTube channel and whatever. I made a YouTube channel, start dropping, met a whole bunch of people, and then now we here where we are today. And one of those people, was OG, who I knew before I even started making wrestling content because he got a whole nother ball game. So OG, how did you get into the? I think you probably need to talk about how you got into content, period, because OG got like 10 channels type shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Mhm.
OG does everything.
Um, as far as the wrestling, so when I started making content in like 2018, uh the kind of content, like, I used to be a big top hat guy. And so if you look at my older videos, they're kind of like little wrestling documentaries, kind of like clips with a story to it, telling the story with
Mm-hmm.
clips. So that's how I started. And so since I was in the dating space, I thought it would be cool to where I can give gems through visual wrestling. So I can, like, an example was like when Macho Man and Hulk Hogan had they beef. So I had a video like "Never Fight Over Women," and I used that as to frame it, stuff like that. And so boom, so I had different phases. And so the main thing was similar too, is even though I have friends that's kind of fuck with wrestling, they don't fuck with it like I fuck with it. So I wanted to like, because I tell people all the time, like, I like wrestling more for the psychology of it and shit. So I'm not just on there just like, I don't like the fights that have nothing behind it. So that was the first phase. And then me and my partners and shit, we would just go live, and then I would pull it up on one of the bootleg sites, and we would react to it like that. And um and then WWE was after at first I was getting it off, but after a while, then they started getting hip to me. They just started blocking my shit. Now I used to get the copyrights, but the block shit was been like, man, we talked 3 hours. I can only watch this shit over again. Fuck that. So I stopped doing that, and then so I think I stuck to my main channel, and then I remember I just the shorts came out, and then I just dropped a couple of shorts. I didn't put no effort into it, and then I seen I was able to get like a couple of hundred of views after not even posting for like a year. So I'm like, well, shit. Well, let me see if I can get some views for real then. And so boom. So like I said, this month my channel doing the best that it's ever been. I got 130,000 views in the last 28 days now. But the thing is my channel ain't got but 500,000 views. So that's a chunk of it that I got recently. So it's like inspiring, like, okay, we got a little motion now. So once you get the motion, and it's just like, okay, I was doing it for fun. And, it's just good to like fantasy book and stuff like that. And I like being in the community, especially like on Instagram. You can meet a lot of cool people that really know their shit. Like, people be surprised that I like know wrestling. Like, I don't just watch it like, casually. Like, like I told you, I actually watch more wrestling content than wrestling, as far as like the wrestling documentaries. Like, one of my favorite channels is Wrestling WWE Vault. I love that one. And Wrestling Reacts, I love that one too. I mean, not Wrestling Confronts. They be having that shit. So it's a lot, man. But I think wrestling is good because you meet a lot of people who who do it. And then on my channel too, I collect belts. I put that on there. I do interviews. I put that on there. So I don't just stick to one thing either. I don't just only review what happened last night, or whatever. So it's fun, man. And it's fun talking to people who know it. It's a lot of assholes too. Like, what gravitated me to Auntie's channel was because I can tell by the way she react to it, that she actually knew what she was looking at. and that's what I liked about it. Because you don't, I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like a lot of girls on here, they think they cute, and so they know they in a man dominated space, so they finna get some clout, and that's it. But I can tell that you are actually familiar with the product and stuff. So I appreciated that when I seen that. And I said, okay, I'm gonna fuck with her, and she's funny too, you know.
Yeah, I
And
think
that's
it is, and I appreciate that. I really, really do. Like as far as with it being a male dominated sport, and it is a lot where you know guys are even coming on my stuff now, and they be like, "Oh, you a girl? You watch wrestling?" I'm like, we still doing that? We still ask that question? Like that's still a thing. But
mhm,
my thing is, as far as like with my content, I think with me, I wanted to bring like a little bit more light as far as to like how people are on the internet when it comes to watching wrestling too. I'm not try not to be biased or anything as far as when it comes to people liking specific wrestlers, or if they like specific storylines. I try to make sure everybody is to a point where they getting along on my page. Like I definitely don't like to deal with the negativity, just like he said, like OG said, it's just assholes like all in the community, they everywhere. So it's just like, if y'all gonna come to my page, it just be respectful, like just be respectful, respect one another. Like just don't be on none of that on my stuff. Like I'm all about respect. You ain't gotta agree with each other, but just come on here and act like you got some home training. That's all I ask for. Like that's all I ask for. And I just wanna, make something funny, make something light. As far as like, some people they do debates and stuff. I don't really be doing that, because I
mhm,
feel like that brings out a lot of like aggressiveness into some stuff. Some people take it a little bit too serious for me, and I just be like, yeah, no, like I can't. I'm not gonna do all that for a sport that I'm not even, in. I'm enjoying it, but and I be having people sometimes ask me like, well, how do you do content creating? I'm like, bro, you got to be yourself. Like that's really what it is. And don't do something because you see somebody else doing it and they getting what they getting. You got to do it because you want to. Like, don't
mhm.
do it just because you seeing they doing it and they getting this and they getting that. No, like, because if you do it that way, it's not gonna work out. So.
Let me ask you this, Auntie. What genre did you come in? Like what was your first introduction to wrestling? Attitude Era? Like what was your first one?
It was the Attitude Era. It was the
Yeah.
Attitude Era. My brothers actually put me onto it. Ever since then I was hooked. They basically like explained the whole nine to me one day, and I was hooked like immediately. Went back farther from that, to see how it was before the Attitude Era and everything. And it was just something that felt like something that made me feel like, okay, I can't be judged for this, for watching this, but you get judged for watching it anyway. It's kind
Mhm.
of weird. But yeah, my brothers put me on, and what's funny is they put me on, but they stopped watching it like after I had got into it. So we was bonding over a little bit, but they had got to a point where they was like, oh yeah, we don't want to watch it no more. But one of my brothers, I'm putting him back on to it, and he's trying to get it back together. But yeah, we working on that. We working on that.
Did you have a WCW? Did you touch that or no?
A little bit, but not really. Like I wasn't really too into all that, because I mean it was some stuff I read up on or watched, but not as much as like how it was in the Attitude Era and all that. So I ain't gonna say I'm into that too much. I don't want to go back that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about. I was going that was going to be my next question about how you got into wrestling. So I'm happy that you answered that.
Hmm.
I'm about to say OG. I know. OG. I got into wrestling. I'm more of a ruthless aggression era type of kid. You know what I'm saying? Edge, my favorite wrestler of all time. So
Hmm.
New Year's Revolution saw Edge cash in on John Cena, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching this. That's my favorite
Hmm.
wrestler. I ain't fucking with nothing else. And that was back then when wrestling wasn't really, it was popular, but it was still one of those things like, oh, you the weird one for watching that shit. Just like
Hmm.
anime and shit. Now all these niggas fucking
Watching anime. Yep.
Naruto and shit. Nah, not
Hmm.
back in the day. Yeah, I wasn't in the
Yeah,
trenches
I was
like
gonna say, yeah, they wasn't watching, like Dragon Ball Z and
that.
Naruto and all. Yeah, no, I remember I used to watch that with my brothers too, and they was not messing with that back then.
now the shit cool all of a sudden, but that's cool. That's how things go.
You know, it's
How
hella
you get?
random for me. I got a
Mm-hmm.
guilty pleasure. I like watching full episodes of AWA wrestling. I don't know why. It just brings me somewhere. When they used to cut the promo in front of the old school, that's what Ric
Hmm.
Flair and all
Mm-hmm.
them was doing. But I don't know. Just watching the full episodes, but they got the original commercials and shit like that. It's real nostalgic, man. I like watching that.
Yeah.
You know.
I think every era has their like their own like little part that's good about it. Like all of them do. Like you said, kind like the ruthless era is good too. But I'm more of a like attitude. That's more my thing. I was really down for like the ignorantness when they were real ignorant. They were ignorant right that time. So yeah, I'm more on that.
Hey, OG, you brought up commercials. Did y'all watch that damn Ray Phoenix match last night?
Yeah,
That
it was a good
fucking
one.
ad was on TV for like at least 12 minutes. I'm like, I've never seen no fucking picture-in-picture ad this long, bro. Like, I'm not going to see that fucking movie, yo. They showed that movie, the ad for Until Dawn, back to back. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
I
was
ain't
finna
seeing this
say,
shit now.
I was just finna say, ain't it called Until Done? They showed it like 4 times. I was like, dang, is they gonna cut this off?
One of my favorite video games. I'm not going to see that shit now, though. They made me not want to watch it. That shit kept getting worse and worse every
I thought I
time.
was tripping. Now that you just said that, I swear I thought I was tripping when it kept coming on and on. And I was like, dang, I thought they just showed this. Like, why do they keep showing it again? And I guess because I was trying to, on my phone trying to get my stuff together. But now that you said, I know that I wasn't tripping. Like, yeah, no.
Ooh, I don't want to jump around, but since I seen somebody in the chat address the favor, so I'm gonna ask you about how you feel about the favor. But through the grapevine, I heard that you might, be a big fan of Roman Reigns. I could be wrong. I did my own investigative research. I'm not a journalist, but I was scrolling through your Instagram and I was like, I don't know, it's a lot of acknowledgement in this motherfucker. So do you like Roman Reigns? How you feel about Roman Reigns, and how you feel about the favor last night?
I will say this. At first I wasn't. I really wasn't. Especially when he was going through what he was going through with, because I don't know if y'all know, but I love Drew McIntyre, y'all. I love him. Well, y'all should,
Mm-hmm.
love Drew McIntyre. So when he was beefing with him, and they did all that with, Solo and them had jumped him and all that stuff. I didn't like him during that time, and then when he had went against Cody, I didn't like him around that either because I love Cody. So, I did like him, but I favored the other ones. I favored Drew and Cody more. So I was like I like Roman, but these my dogs. I can't switch up on them. Like I can't do that. And then when he started going through like the whole bloodline thing, I'm like, okay, now he's starting to get with the program. He's starting to I can start liking my boy now because he ain't on the humbug. He ain't on the humbug no more. So I can start back getting on the train with him. So yeah, he do have moments where he be pissing me off though, because when I tell you that man got to be the most hard headed like athlete on the whole roster, like he is so hard headed. He's beyond hard headed. He really be making me mad. So I love him down. I do love him, but yeah, he has his moments where I be like, yeah, Roman, get the hell out of my face. You're doing too much. But yeah, I'm a fan.
I saw you react to the favor, and I think you and me agree he was doing too much. But that
Doing too
does
much.
lean into OG point that this is how he turns back heel because he was talking hella
Hmm.
shit to Paul Heyman. Said, "Motherfucker, I made you relevant. I bought your
Yeah.
ass off the street." I'm like, "Damn, you did."
Yeah, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, and I said, now you making it easy for him. Like, you really
Mm-hmm.
making it easy. Like, you can't do that now. Like, you can't say stuff like that. So I'm like, I feel like Paul definitely gonna flip the script and be like, man, if you feel that way about me after I done got my ass beat, done got pinned through a table by Jacob Solo and Tama, I done did all this for you and all that, and you gonna sit here and say some shit like that to me? Hell no, he definitely gonna switch. He gonna flip the script and go right over there with Punk. He definitely is.
Yeah, I wanna. I don't know. I'm interested in this storyline and where Seth Rollins stands too in it. I'm a for real long time long time story guy though. So I be looking forward to like putting this putting the seeds together when they put shit. You don't be noticing shit until they put the video package together. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
right? Then you be like,
That.
On YouTube. They gonna put it up. They gonna put it up soon. They gonna put it up soon.
They don't.
I think I figured it out, OG. I figured it out. I think that's going everybody with the Seth Rollins theory. That's going to be the justification. CM Punk and Roman Reigns going to be they egos too big. They fighting over Paul Heyman. Seth going to be the only nigga that treat him like a human. He gonna be like, yeah, you good, man. You know, I see you look distressed, and you know, Seth Rollins gonna do all that bullshit. And he gonna make him feel like a human. And then when WrestleMania come, it's gonna be a chair in the middle or some shit. Who he gonna slide the chair to? He gonna slide that shit back to Seth. Seth gonna hit Roman with the shit, pin his ass.
Man, if he hit him with that chair again, I'm gonna fall out. He hit him with that chair again, I'm gonna fall straight out, bro. I'm gonna fall out on this fucking floor. I swear I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna be like, bro, this gonna have to come to an end. Like, when we gonna stop doing this?
I was interested in the whole. I mean, you know, you got to run audibles in wrestling, but when they had the bloodline with Solo, Jacob, the brothers, and my man that got injured, that would have been a cold stable, bro. But what are the chances you lose 2 cats in one night?
Mm-hmm.
that's unheard. They was about to fuck shit up, bro.
I wonder though.
Bronson Reed, what's his name again?
Bronson Reed should have stayed with them, yo. If he wouldn't have got hurt, if they would have split them up, that shit would have fucked me up because he looked like one of them niggas. I said, Jimmy Snuka must be his father or some shit.
No, you know he is Samoan. He's Samoan. He is Samoan. Okay. Yeah, but he's from Australia. He's Samoan Australian. So he is Samoan. Yeah.
They be treating that nigga like Samoa Joe, probably, for real. Like, yeah, you one of us, but nigga, you sit over there with the rest of them.
Yeah, but you still not at the same time.
Let me see. Let me look at Jaquel. I see you, Jaquel. You said you thought the favor was gonna be bigger. They kept it in such secrecy for it to feel underwhelming, but curious where this will, still. I feel you. I thought Survivor Series and Bad Blood, I think, was the 2 shits that kind of fucked me up. Because Bad Blood, when The Rock came out, right? And did the shit and did the 1, 2, 3 shit. So that fucked me up. And then Survivor Series, hey, nigga, you owe me a favor. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then for both of them reveals to be this, I'm like, the Rock one was all right, cool. The John Cena and Cody shit, I know you rocking with Cody, but I think you might have some bad news at WrestleMania. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Cody walking out with that shit.
Bro, y'all
for me, they showed me. For me, wrestling, they've been showing me that they know what they talk about long term, because a lot of things that I was pissed about, I see it make more sense. Like I really remember I wanted Jey Uso to beat Roman when they fought at first. I was mad that it didn't, but now I see why it didn't. I wanted LA Knight to beat Roman too. Now I see why that didn't happen. But but like certain shit they do, like Shinsuke, I told you already know that's a tragedy right there that they fucked that up, because they didn't even have to do nothing. All they had to do was let him be him, and that's it. Let him be him and have a strong record in dominating wins. That's fucking it. That's literally it.
LA Knight about to lose again. So that you let the nigga beat Shinsuke just so that's fucked up. Think about it. They only let the nigga beat Shinsuke because they wanted LA Knight to be on WrestleMania and they had to have a reason. So LA Knight about to lose to Jacob Fatu anyway. That's kind of fucked up if you really think about it, bro. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know.
He not about. I'm sorry, baby. He not about to lose. He about that. That's what's about to start the him and Solo shit. He about to almost win, and them cats gonna come fuck it up, and that's what's gonna make they shit full.
I thought that too. I said I feel like either Jacob gonna win and Solo gonna want the title from Jacob, or Jacob gonna lose because Solo now gonna cost him the match, and that's gonna cause them to butt heads because they already like itching at it. But yeah, I don't like how they doing Shinsuke at all. I don't like that at all. I feel like Shinsuke definitely is underrated in my book. I think he is very good at what he do, and I think they just really just threw him to the side. I don't really like that at all.
For no reason. They brought him back. That's one of the coolest iterations of the character I've seen since he been in WWE, in my opinion. Him with the old Japanese shit, and they could have jumped the gun before AEW did. AEW got that shit the Assassin's Creed shit. They had Will Ospreay come out with the shit. They could have jumped the gun and got that shit before AEW did, bro. If you knew you was gonna bring the nigga back anyway.
If he goes to AEW, he'll get a good look over there. I ain't never really thought about that. I think they'll book Shinsuke to the moon over there.
Oh, he come over there.
I don't think it'd be a Rusev. I don't think it'd be like Rusev. Like we thought it would be big, but we got let down. I think Tony will shoot him to the top.
Yeah, if they do anything, they probably gonna do whatever they can to keep him over there. They gonna do whatever they can and let him do whatever he want to keep him over there.
I'm about to say, speaking of that, have you been tapped in with AEW?
I actually do not watch AEW. I don't watch it, but I do watch clips. I follow them on Instagram. I don't watch the shows fully, but every time I try to ask like my people, because it'd be like probably like 1 or 2 or 3 people ask me like, hey, can you watch AEW? And I'll ask everybody as a whole, because like I said, I'm a mom, and if I'm gonna be like doing this stuff with my time, I want to make sure I'm doing it like within everybody that's watching my stuff gonna be good. And I'm like, y'all, is AEW is it worth watching? Like, is it good? Like, what happens on there? Like, tell me, is it good to know I can like take some time out of doing what I do in my personal life so I can react to it for y'all and I can keep moving. Every time I ask everybody that, no, don't watch it. It's not good. It's this, it's that. I watch clips of it a little bit, and it do be giving a little, crazy. Like that match where Mox had that thing in his back, that fat. And because I see little clips. I don't watch the whole thing. I be seeing little clips, but every time I ask everybody, I'm like, y'all want me to react to AEW? They tell me no. Like they always say no. They say no, so I don't really know. Like,
I would definitely do it. I definitely would do it. It's good content. I mean, like the fact that they don't sell out arenas, what they got to do with the TV show part. You know what I'm saying?
This is how I started watching it. My first time watching it consistently was their main pay-per-view All In 2024. I watched it and the shit was long as hell, let me say, by the way. I sat there watching wrestling for like 6 hours. I watched it, I'm like, you know what, this shit is actually pretty good. Let me try to start watching it. And now I watch it like consistently. So July 11th for some shit. Watch All In and of course, support the product and buy it. And watch it. And I think if you see that, you'll fuck with it because they got Mercedes Moné, they got Tony Storm, Swerve, they got some good people. Now, some of the shit over there is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. But WWE do the same shit though. WWE got terrible shit too though. You feel me? So it go hand in hand.
I think that's a good one for her to watch because it's sometimes it's about your first experience. Like the reason why I got hooked on wrestling for so long is because my first experience was good. My first experience was watching Hulk Hogan and Mr. T on teams. I was sold from that. The biggest badass white guy and the biggest badass black guy is teaming up to do some shit. I just remember the cover looked so tight. They had the cover was kind of AI-ish if you think about it. It was kind of looked drawn, but it was real. And it was just them two on the cover, WrestleMania 3 and shit. Then they have Cyndi Lauper and all those people, and they was popping at the time. So I was like, hell yeah. So
I think I remember that when she was on there. I do remember that.
It was easy. And then too, like it's even funny that these new wrestling fans are spoiled and they don't know that they're spoiled because when I was a kid watching wrestling, you didn't get to see superstar versus superstar unless it was a pay-per-view event. It was Wrestling Challenge and Wrestling Superstars. It was wrestling versus default character A, and you had to wait until Saturday night's main event or a pay-per-view to see 2 actual stars fight. You didn't get that on TV. But the one thing I did miss though was they had the good segments though. And then they made it seem real. They used to have Jack Tunney and shit and had him in the office in the computer room and shit like, oh, this main event's coming on, and it was cool. It was cool. Yeah. So yeah, I think watching that main one, it'll get you.
It'll get you in because Tony Khan booked the fuck out pay-per-views. I'll give him that. His week-to-week shit is not the best, but them pay-per-views, So everyone I watch, I'm like, holy shit! If only this motherfucker knew how to do that every week. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
if you got HBO Max, why not? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm gonna have to look into it. I'll look into it.
Telling you, because I saw it. I started when Swerve lost the belt. I'm like, fuck. I wish I could have started when he won the shit and kind of followed him. But I'm still fucking with it now. But let me see. Oh, we've been so positive, y'all. Let's. Who's your least favorite wrestler right now? We've been so positive. We got to be real though, y'all. We got to keep it real.
I wouldn't technically call him a wrestler, but because I don't see him as being that. It'll probably have to be, but since he's there, it'll probably have to be Logan Paul.
Ooh, okay.
I just don't. I don't see.
Mm.
I don't see his appeal. I don't see. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
But
And
you don't think that's a good thing though? That kind of make him a good hit.
I
Does that make
mean,
him a good heel, or you just don't fuck with him at
I
all?
think it's just like because I know like seeing how he is outside of it. Like it's just like, and I'm like, damn, I don't like this nigga. Like I cannot stand this. And it's like I try to like, okay, maybe it's a character. I try to look at it that way because that's just like how I am about who, let me see, like Gunther. Like
Mhm.
I don't like Gunther character, but I've always heard that outside of his character, he's a nice person. Like I've heard that he's a very genuine person. So when he joined, I did try to like separate, what he do, outside of, the ring and wrestling and try to see if he actually, just him being a heel. But I think in my mind, I'm just thinking about how he is, but like outside of it. And I'm thinking, like, damn, like this nigga, he be doing some weird shit. Like, I don't fucking like him. Like, he's just weird. And I think I just need to get my head out of the fact that he's not who he is in the ring. Or hell, maybe he is. It give that to me. But as far as athletic wise, I will say he athletic wise, he there. Like he's definitely a good athlete. I'm not even gonna hate on him about that. It's just that his nasty ass attitude and his smart ass mouth. I just can't stand that shit. Um can't stand a motherfucker with a smart ass mouth, which heels they supposed to have smart mouths, but with his ass, it be arrogant as fuck to me. And I just like, man, I don't like this motherfucker. But it'll have to be him. If we talking about anybody else, I don't think it's anybody else that I really just don't like to where I just can't stand them when they come on my TV. Um, I don't think it's nobody else. I don't really, whether it's a heel or not, I don't really just see anybody else like that. I mean, hell, I don't like John right now, but when he come on, I'll still watch it. With Logan, I'd be like, hell no, cut this shit off. I don't want to see this shit. Like, turn it the fuck off. Turn it off. But no, with anybody else, I'm good. Everybody else, I'm fine with.
I'll say this, yeah. I mean, the chat probably know. I can't stand this bastard right here. That motherfucking Dragon Lee. I just
What?
can't. I can't stand his bitch ass.
Why? What did he do?
He should have never beat Andrade for the Speed Championship. See, Andrade my favorite wrestler, and anybody who beat Andrade, I got a problem with him. So that fucking Dragon Lee, I'm just playing. I'll let him live. He's very talented, blah blah
I,
blah. But I'll give y'all a hot take. Art, I don't fuck with R-Truth.
I got a
If
question for you, Black
What?
Couch. Is Andrade your favorite character because of his in-ring work, or do you feel like his package alone is enough if they pushed him?
I fucked with him before he even wrestled Johnny Gargano. That's when I first watched him. When him and Lena Vega came out, I just felt that shit. I was holy fuck. Who the fuck is this? Auntie, you might not know this. I'm a big Zelina Vega fan as well.
I love
I
her.
hope I hope Malachi Black can fight because he on his way.
Mhm. I
But
love her. I
I
actually
love
interacted
Zelina
with her
Vega.
before. I interacted with her one time. She told me I had a nice forehead, but I don't know.
She is kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's why I like her though.
Yeah.
Yeah. She sent me a little heart. I was happy with that. I said, "That's good." I know you got a husband. I don't want to get you in trouble, type shit. But yeah, so that's so. But no, I like him for his in ring shit, and his aura in NXT was kind of different. And then when I see him beat Johnny Gargano, I was like, yo, this motherfucker cold as hell. I thought he was gonna go to AEW and be the fucking champion, but that shit ain't work out. And now he just here wrestling and shit, getting his check, which is cool. But you could have put him in the position Shinsuke Nakamura was just in, give him a mid card belt, and then he could lose that shit to somebody. Him and Carmelo Hayes, that best of 7 shit was cold. And if he would have lost, I would have been cool with that. Like, I'm not an unrealistic fan. I know Andrade is not no fucking WWE champion, but I'll fuck with him because of him. But don't sell me bullshit while the motherfucker just wrestling for no reason. He could get a mid card belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he worthy of that. I will say that he cold. He definitely cold in the ring. Like, and he do have aura. Like when he be coming in there with all the little, little suede suits, and he be popping his collar and having the rings on, and I'd be like, oh man, this motherfucker got money. Like you could just see he got money. He cold and yeah. I like him.
Was he ever a AAA champion?
Had to be. I gotta look it up. In Mexico, he the only match I seen him wrestle over there when Ric Flair was in his corner. That's the only match I've seen. Type shit. Chad, y'all probably know better than me. But the R-Truth shit, I don't like it's not R-Truth fault that I don't like R-Truth.
I know it was somebody that asked you what is it about it that you don't like?
I don't like that they never really gave him that serious run, just one good, in my opinion, one good time. The smoking the cigarette shit is probably the most serious shit you ever gonna see from R-Truth. But this is the first black NWA, champion. Like that shit, I don't like that shit. So it's really not his fault. I just don't like that he cool with just I'm a dumb motherfucker. Like I don't like shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he been wrestling. He been wrestling for a long time. Like a long time. So
OG coming back, yo. He in California. You know that shit a little janky over there.
Yeah. He been wrestling for a very long time. So I mean I think it's just that, I see it as, look, if you like it, I love it, and I've interacted with him before too, and it's just I do wish they'll push him more, to show his ability of how good he is in the ring, because he's good in the ring too. So I think I understand why you feel that way. It makes sense. Yeah, I love him down though, but yeah, they just need to do more with him. I feel like.
I'm like, we so close to WrestleMania, we still ain't get John Cena versus R-Truth. Like John Cena gotta wrestle him before he retire. Like, come on, like they bugging.
Yeah, he got to. They probably gonna do it in the end of the year, or they gonna do that. Hopefully, they do something. They need to do something, because it wouldn't be right to just send him off and they don't do anything. Especially when he always talking about he is childhood hero and stuff. So, yeah.
But wait a minute. I've done my research, so I feel like you're part of the committee. So let me bring up my jersey real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Let me bring up my jersey. When they won them tag team championships, that shit was a national holiday on this channel. We celebrated. We had our red cups. It was a good day. It was a real good day.
Blood them down, bro.
So you cool with them being tag team champs, or you ready for Montez to go do his thing?
I'm gonna be for real. I'm cool with them being tag team champs because it's deserving. It's very much deserving. I'm surprised. No, I ain't gonna even say I'm surprised. I was upset that it's been this long. I was really upset about it because I was like, bro, like what is we doing? Like, like what exactly is the issue? As far as with Montez and Dawkins, like I as much as I love, Montez, and I want him to go on a singles run, I just don't know like how they gonna do that because they've been together for so long. I would love to see him because I feel like Montez is definitely worthy of a singles championship too. Like he definitely need that. But I just don't know like what they gonna do as far as like splitting them. Like is somebody gonna do like a heel turn, or like how is that gonna work? Like I don't think I'm ready for that heartbreak yet. I'm not.
Yeah, that's they don't gotta, like, I've seen it work now. They show that it can work Right, one of them off, say one of them hurt for something
Yeah,
with the other person. You know what I'm saying? And Dawkins, since he came back, Dawkins actually been showing me a little something different. He
yeah.
talking now. The motherfucker, his shorts don't look as. I hate that he got the worst ring attire probably in WWE. Them long ass shorts, but it don't look as bad now. It look a little
Yeah.
bit better because they wear the all black.
I just hope they don't do them like how they did Crime Time. You know, they had made it to where Shad had turned heel on JTG. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I hope they don't do that, bro. Like that, because that broke my heart too when they broke up. Cause I love Crime Time, and oof, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it.
Yeah, I was rocking with crime. Even though looking back, like I rock with Crime Time, but like I'm like, damn, he really had them stealing people's shit. Like the two black
Man,
people stealing people's
and
shit.
look and I watch it like back then when I used to watch it, I'm talking about I'd be laughing, giggling, just cracking up. But like if I watch it now, I'd be like, man, wait a minute, like like wait a second, like hold up. Like is this what this meant back then? Like, cause I didn't think about it that way, you know. But now that I'm older and I know better, it's like, oh Lord, I know he ain't had him on there acting like that, and he did, and I'm just like,
And then he'll put a do rag on himself. He probably asked him, "Yo,
yes, oh.
what beauty supply store y'all go to? Let me go get my shit real quick." Nah.
Man, I'm just, yeah, no,
OG,
no.
you back in the building?
Yeah, I'm back. Sometimes when I move around, my shit will go to auto connect for different than my regular stuff. It's all good though.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the charge up.
I about to say, I already know how it is, man. I think we in 3 different time zones. You're not Eastern time, right?
I'm Central.
This is what wrestling could do, y'all. I ain't telling y'all to
Hmm.
start making wrestling content, but like join my Discord, start your own community. Wrestling bring people together. Now, luckily, we good people because they do bring
Yeah.
together some assholes. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Some of y'all in the chat some assholes, but I let y'all rock sometimes.
I told Trav that one time when Trav joined that one time. He was like, "Oh, that shit was cool," and I was like, "Yeah, bro, but all shit ain't like that, bro. Because
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you got to realize you just hopped in some cool shit. Like I've been doing this shit for a while, so it ain't don't you can't expect that shit every single time.
Yeah, no. I done dealt with racism before, like
I
sexism,
bet.
like weirdos, like being, just saying little sexual stuff and all that. Like I be having to block people just by every day, like on my
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It'd be real bad. And like when I had dealt with the racism stuff, like somebody was like, "Oh, it's a black B word," and she all this. I'm like, bro, and I don't know. I think some people don't understand. Like you can say this stuff, but it's not gonna affect me, especially calling me a black and you saying racist stuff. I'm like, hey, I'm from Mississippi, bro. Like this ain't gonna make me feel no type of way. I'm from the southernest place in the whole United States. Well, racism is at an all-time high. So it's like you saying that it's nothing, but it's a everyday thing that and it's sad because wrestling is supposed to be like a something that bring people together and it
Mm-hmm.
bring people out that do stuff like that. So it's messed up.
I was about to
I find it
say
funny that it never fails that the people talk the most shit. The first thing I do is click on their fucking profile, and they ain't
no
ever got no
picture.
content. Never. Or it's just
Don't
some
got a
random
picture
bullshit.
or
They got three.
nothing.
They got three videos. One of them is them looking at planes. The other one them is fixing the drone, and another one is them testing out a camera and shit. But they got all this shit to say on your shit.
That be them troll pages. It be weird, bro. It be weird. And as soon as I see like one little negative little word, I immediately click block by. And I ain't arguing with nobody. Nope.
Yeah, OG put me on that. I was letting shit rock. He was like, "Nah, bro, you don't gotta let them niggas stay on there. Remove them." I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
Hmm.
I might start removing niggas because I,
Man, I block people so
yeah.
quick. I block them. And then it would be crazy is it be people that be following me too. And I'm like, how you gonna follow me? And you got a problem with what I'm doing? Like, it don't be making sense. It don't make sense at all. But man, I'm telling you, me and my block button, we damn near first cousins at this point.
People
Like
hate
for
watch.
real.
People hate
Yes.
watch. I'm like, damn, nigga, you commented on my shit 20 times and you not subscribed. So that means you come search my shit to see if I drop. So you not even subscribe. How you know I'm dropping? You coming
Man.
back? I'm like, my shit must be good. Either my shit good or you really on some weird shit, bro.
And then some people, they don't like to see you successful either. Like they be hating. That really be what
Mm-hmm.
it is. Like that's why they follow you, and that's why they subscribe. Cause they be like, man, I'm watching him because I want to do what he do, but I'm mad at the same fucking time because I don't like this nigga. Like I want to do
Mm-hmm.
this, but I don't like him. I want to watch it, make sure he know I don't like it, but I'm gonna follow him though so I can keep up with it, so I can remind him that every day that I don't like it. Like it be some, I don't know. I don't think everybody touch grass. Everybody don't touch grass, and it's too much grass in the world for it to not be touched. So I don't know.
See, chat. This shit we be talking about. Y'all think we be lying? This is across the board. And shout out to Mini Portable. She be getting that shit bad. Like
Yeah,
them niggas be on her shit. I be like, they be calling her fucking Chinese. I'm like, I don't even think she Chinese. I think she like Mexican or some shit.
yeah,
But I'm like, they be bugging the fuck out on her. I'm like, holy
yeah.
shit.
We follow each other, and I had started seeing the stuff that she was saying that people were saying to her, and I'm like, bro, like these folks is weird, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They is weird. I had this one incident where I had went live and this dude had kept spamming like, "Let me get in your live, let me get in your live," and he followed me because I remember I seen him come in on a couple of my skits and stuff, and I had blocked him because I'm like, "Damn, what's wrong with this fool? Like he doing too much." This man found my Twitter, found me on Twitter, mentioned me on Twitter, and was like, "Hey, why you blocked me? I was trying to get in your live." Blocked him on Twitter. He found not my personal, my business email to where like people can reach out to me. This
Oh,
man emailed me and was like, "Hey Tony, I can't go a day without watching your videos. Can you please unblock me? I ain't did nothing. I ain't say nothing the wrong way. All I want to do was get in your live." And I'm like, bro, like you if you gotta go to three different places to try to reach out to me, bro, you don't need to reach out to me at all because it ain't
mm-hmm.
even that serious, bro. Like chill, you know, it's crazy.
It's a dark side to this shit, y'all. This shit ain't
It
all
is.
fun. Shit, I
Mm-mm.
mean, it's fun
I
for
didn't know
us,
it was people
but
like that for real until I started making
start
content. They
doing this shit.
introduce you to people that you would normally deal with in a good way and a bad way. Because
Mm-hmm.
I just I started making content. I think I might have been 38. So I thought I had people figured out. I thought I dealt with most of the majority type of people until I started doing YouTube, and then it's a different types of people I hadn't encountered yet because it's some crazy ones.
Hey, yo, hey, Jude, shut the fuck up, bro.
Hey, he wasn't finna get in nothing over here, man. He wasn't finna get in nothing over here, man. I
oh
don't know what
shit,
that fool was
man.
on. Hey, that fool was on some whole other stuff, man. Child.
Oh,
Auntie ain't,
shit.
ain't auntie ain't on that, baby.
I'm about to say, nah, y'all gotta cut y'all. Some of y'all gotta cut that bullshit out. Speaking of weird motherfuckers, how you feel about WrestleMania build up so far across the board? You know what I'm saying? The most interesting shit to me is Naomi and Jade. I'm not gonna lie, and they're not even fighting for no damn belt, which is crazy. But I'm rocking with that. What you feeling like the more interesting like stories going on right now?
Man, look, let me tell you something. I made a pact on January 1st. I said, I am not going to let Hunter and them stress me out for none of this year. Like I said, I'm not going to let them do nothing that's going to piss me off, stress me out. And it's like, I don't know. I guess like right after Elimination Chamber, I started getting irritated with everything that was going on. And it's like ever since then, every week, it's something else that's pissing me off. And I'm like, bro, like, why am I getting so mad? And then I'm thinking, like, okay, it's the build up, it's the build up. But with all the matches, it's like, bro, like, what are we really fucking doing? Like, it's so much going on right now, and it's like I can't focus on every single match because it's like it's just so chaotic, you know. I definitely think Jay and Bianca match probably got the best build up right now because of the situation that brought them to this point. Um, I'm just gonna say like I don't really have no predictions of who gonna win what. Like with Damon and Drew, I love both of them, but I feel like the build up for them, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it seemed like it was quickly thrown together at the same time too. Like it just happened so fast. But I mean the storytelling of it makes sense. I don't give a damn about Cody and John. I just don't even want to think about that. I was ready to see Randy and Kevin Owens. That's not fucking happening.
Mm.
Um
Tragic.
Yeah, like it's I don't know. I'm definitely going to say Jade and Naomi. I think that's probably the best one that's built up right now. I feel like.
AOG, before you go, but you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? WrestleMania 40 had everybody hyped up, but they low key did the same. Like they just threw together hella matches out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Final Testament versus Bobby and the Street Profits, the Hispanics versus the Hispanic. Where the fuck are these matches coming from? That's what's kind of going on right now. But now it's more egregious because we don't got them super duper big matches to distract people. But watch, we go like that gauntlet match that's about to happen to face Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania. That's like that was random as fuck. And ain't
Yeah.
even that shit just popped up on my Instagram. I said, oh.
Yeah. And just
And
like AJ and Logan, I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody want to see no day. Like, I don't know what the hell.
I thought Braun Breaker and AJ was about to have some shit.
Man,
like, what happened with that?
like that's what I'm saying. Like they just, and I feel like they put Logan in it because Logan probably went his whole ass backstage and was like, "Hey, I want to be." We ain't gonna get into that, but it's just, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot, and I guess we just gonna have to wait until WrestleMania to like see what it's gonna be talking about because they all over the place for me.
I'm gonna say, hey, where you at? The KO wrestling an unsanctioned match with a neck injury is so dumb. But that should go both ways. Triple H, yeah, that was probably a dumb decision on management, but look what Cody Rhodes did. He had a fucking torn pec, and them niggas, they grown men, and WWE is not liable for that shit. They don't have health insurance, so hey, you want to go break your fucking neck? All right, you make sure you paying after that shit, and then don't get hooked on no drugs, because we'll send you to rehab. That's about it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be mad at it.
Yeah. I knew it was either that. I knew it was either Cody, that match he had with Cody, or the one he had with Salmon that did that. And I was like, yeah. And a lot of people were saying they feel like he was lying. I was like, nah, that nigga ain't lying. Like I know, like the way them last two matches he had, I believe it. Like I believed it immediately when I heard. I was like, oh yeah, because especially that Cody match, like the way he had fell off that damn ladder, and I'm like, oh hell,
Yeah.
I know it. I know he in pain.
That's not good heat. If this is a work, that's not good heat. That's heat that'll actually make people fucking mad because he didn't reveal the shit right then and there. Like, hot sight, motherfucker. Like, that's heat. That's like, damn, I feel bad for Kevin Owens. Get well soon. He about to whoop the fan ass for whatever. I want to know. So they showed the other angle, and he was like, shut up, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm like, damn, Kevin, what this nigga say? I want to know.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I said, damn, what did he say? Because when he walked over there and I saw that one dude, he was like it wasn't me. Like I ain't say it. Yeah, and I was like, bro, like y'all gotta chill out talking to these people like these people, they don't know y'all. Y'all can't just be saying stuff to them like that.
Kevin Owens, he be drinking beer and be fighting his cousins and shit.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
I feel like his character is a little bit of how he is in real life, like how he be crashing out, he be ready to fight somebody. I think that's kind of like how he is for real, but he probably a little bit more tame with it in real life. But no, I think he definitely be on it.
Yeah. For me, I mean, I think pretty much all the like, even though I'm not invested in the Logan Paul and AJ, I know that's gonna be a banging ass match. But it's gonna be, but I'm gonna say 7 out of 10 because like I remember the Usos, I thought that was gonna be a banging ass match and it wasn't. I personally, as far as with Kevin, and people mad hate me for this, but I think it was a missed opportunity. I think, boom, they could have had him go over right now when they was feuding him and Cody and had the wing eagle strap. And he could have been dropping it back to Cody, and Cody could have been going in as a 2-time champ. And then Kevin Owens would have been written off officially and got his still got the stripe on his championship, you know. But I'm mainly looking forward to the main event because I feel like The Rock ain't been present, and that's for a reason. It ain't because he's just busy. Like they planned this shit. They didn't have that whole big thing just for it to be ignored. I feel like so. I want to know. What's the other part of the story? Like what? Because right now, John Cena could have did all of that without aligning with The Rock. He could have just turned on Cody and that's it. So there's a reason why they're not touching on like him selling the soul to The Rock. What are the benefits? We haven't seen any benefits yet. You know, because the shit that he's doing, he could have just he could have just at the end of the match beat Cody ass, and then we didn't even need The Rock in it. So there's a reason why they're making us forget, because they're gonna remind us later. The same way why we thought it was a bad thing when and even myself, when they had the first Netflix, and then Cody was like and Rock was being cool. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Mhm.
But we see what it was. But at the time, he like, why is he? And then I remember he went on. He was just like, man, just shut up and let me show y'all what I'm doing. So there's definitely something that's going to happen now. I don't know exactly what, but that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to his angle, because even the cell, like, they don't get they props. Like, a part of that, even just how The Rock did is cut the neck. If he did that differently, it wouldn't have went over as well. Just that small gesture of how he could have just did it like just the way he did it. It made it mean something, and they draw it into the faces and like, what we talked about. It came off really fucking evil. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see what for them to touch back on what. But I tell you one thing: if they pull a fucking cover over our head like we some dumbasses and just try to ignore it, that's gonna piss me off a little bit.
If that nigga don't show up for WrestleMania and walk
I
that
wouldn't be
motherfucker
surprised.
out, I'm going to be pissed off, because what the fuck is the point then?
I wouldn't be surprised if he don't show up. I would not be surprised at all.
Because
Hey,
The Rock
you should
gotta be on some
react.
shit like, I know how to win this time, motherfucker. Y'all got us last time. Now we got provisions this time, motherfucker. I'm coming out to make sure John Cena don't lose. Because last year y'all fucked me over with the Undertaker and all these. We ain't doing that again. Like, it gotta be something. Like, it gotta be a reason why. You feel me? John Cena can't just whoop his ass by himself. Like, something gotta happen. Come on.
Hey, Auntie, I don't know if I've seen it, but I know you should react to LFG. I think that's good content. If you don't,
Oh
if
yes,
that's
yes,
content,
yes.
your personality with the LFG, that's good content to react to.
I be watching clips of it, and I keep saying I'm gonna watch like the full episodes. Like, people keep telling me like, "Hey, you need to watch. Can you react to this? Can you react to this?" I'm like, bro, like, y'all, I be so busy, and
Mm-hmm.
I be seeing clips of it. They be looking so good, especially with Bully, and because Bully he
He be
show
bugging.
out. He show out on everything he be on, and I was like, man, I gotta get into this. But I'm gonna definitely watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch that. I'll be trying to watch Evolve too, but
Evolve is pretty good. It's pretty good.
yeah.
It exceeded my expectation. I thought it was going to be Tubi-ish, but it really seems like a WWE production
Hmm.
that's on Tubi.
Yeah.
You know,
Where I need to catch up too. I'm fucking up, low
Yeah,
key.
I'm definitely slipping on that. I'm gonna have to get up on that.
But well, I mean, that shit hard. It's too much. It's fuck. Basically, I do wrestling shit every day except for Thursday. So it's kind of like that shit hard to keep up with. So I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of
Hmm.
content to watch, bro.
Yeah, it be a lot, like, like, and then especially when you got a kid too. And I'm a single mom, and I work Monday through Friday, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I be having to try to get my life together, try to make sure I'm good and everything like that. So when people be telling me like, "Oh, well, can you react?" I'm like, y'all gotta understand. I be mothering, like, I got a whole child, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
work, like, I gotta pay bills, like, I got all this. I be trying to give y'all what y'all want, but just remember, Auntie got a life too. So
I
yeah.
got a question for you.
Mhm.
Is there a monetizable mark that you would quit your job and do full content full time, or is it just something that you want to just do on the side all the time?
I did when I first started. I said I'm just gonna do this on the side, like, just keep it, on like a steady level, just something, just like I said, to escape my reality, because I didn't want to constantly just go to work, take my baby to school, and that's it. Like, I didn't want to have a repeating life where it was like boring,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like that wasn't gonna really do nothing for me. That can be depressing too. So I was like, man, I gotta do something that's gonna be exciting. But I talked to my mom about this too. I was like, I don't know what it's gonna take, because people be trying to fill my head up and be making me think like, oh, you gonna get a job at WWE, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, and you gonna get here. We need you at commentary and all that, da da da. And I be telling them, I'm like, look, y'all, I'm not gonna quit my job. Like, I'm not gonna quit my job, for this, especially for something temporary and something that's gonna be, not gonna help me pay my bills, because I got somebody depending on me. I got my baby. And I went to school for healthcare, like, I'm a certified medical coder, and it took a lot for me to actually like get that done. So it's gonna have to take and I mean this like wholeheartedly, it's gonna have to take a lot for me to actually say, okay, I'm done with healthcare and I'm finna like do this shit full time. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's gonna have to take a lot of coin. Like, somebody gonna have to tell me, like, look, we're gonna pay you this, you can do this, you can do that, and we're gonna make sure you good. It's gonna have to take that because I'm not gonna quit unless I know for sure like I'm gonna have some money in my pocket to take care of my baby. Because like I said, I'm really all she got, you know. So, and I just feel like it would be selfish for me to just like, you know, stop and I don't have like a set plan, you know, to
Mhm.
take care of her. So yeah, it's gonna have to take a lot for me to just like quit my job I got now.
I told them, I was like, yeah, I will say this. If there was a way, like, I would rather do this if I could make 50K a year rather than work a job that's 100K a year, because at least I'm making 50K and I'm doing some shit I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the job, most job that's like 100K and up is jobs that you like, oh my fuck, I deal with this fucking asshole, my manager.
Mm-hmm.
It's always kind of like that, but you know, I agree with you though, because you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I went to college, I got my master's degree, and I work at a college. I'm not trying to, and I'm doing what I like to do. I like to mentor the youth and like
Mm-hmm.
mentor college students and shit. So I like doing shit like that. So I don't want to give that up. But this
Yeah.
shit, but if they told me if I could be a writer or some shit, I love
Mm-hmm.
fantasy booking. I would probably, I'll be like, yeah, I'll write for y'all, but just keep that shit low and let me keep my channel.
Yeah.
I'll write for y'all, and shit. I can't talk shit about Triple H booking. Fuck it, fuck
Yeah.
it. I'll just let
Yeah.
niggas talk shit about me. I'll sell
And,
out. Fuck it, fuck
yeah,
it.
and see that's how I am too. Like, I mean, because I come from a healthcare family. Like, all like most of everybody in my family work in healthcare. And you know, it took a lot for me to actually just like get to this point with it. So it's definitely gonna have to take like they're gonna tell me like, oh, we're gonna break you off, or like we're gonna make sure you get paid this or get paid that for me to just say, okay,
Mhm.
I'm done. Cause I like being in healthcare. Like, I like it. It's something that I actually wanted to do because I'm like more of a tech person. I like computers, like paperwork and all that stuff. Like, I've always been that type of person. So yeah, it's gonna have to be something that's gonna make me say like, oh yeah, oh, I quit right now. Like, just let me know when I can start. But yeah, that's really it.
I say OG. I know OG is a teacher by trade. So shit. What about you, OG?
Um, I wish YouTube did it like this. I wish they like, and obviously, if you got to make a certain quota, and what that is, I don't know whether it's view based or subscriber based, whatever. But I feel like they should pick up certain, kind of like the record companies. Like, they should pick up certain people that's doing well, but not like viral, but just doing well, and put us on the payroll. Like, it could be, it don't even got to be nothing crazy. Like, shit, if you just gave us all 3,000 a month and then we work for the extras, that'd be cool. If,
Hmm.
but you gotta, so say they pay you 3,000 a month, but you gotta do at least 20 videos in a month, this many views, this many, whatever, and then so that, because it's it, when you have businesses, whether it's sales, it always makes people work harder when there's incentives. So like right now, if I didn't feel like doing YouTube, I'd be like, fuck it. But if I was like, okay, well, shit, I got 2 more days and I got 2 more videos to hit my quota, I'm gonna do this shit. You know what I mean? And that and the and it all helps out for the viewer. The viewer, you know what I mean? So it'll just be good because I didn't have good months throughout my time. I didn't had 5-figure months since I'd been started, but then I didn't have months where I didn't make shit too. So it be so up and down. I think for me, it's because I seen like Fresh and Fit come in and get rich. So it's like when people, when you see them get rich and Step is Cold and stuff like that, and just see them change their whole life behind doing the same shit you do, you kind of just look at it like, well, damn, I don't even feel that they're that much better than me, but for whatever reason,
Hmm.
so
Oh
it be that.
man.
That's what I told my brother AV. Shout out to him, and I told him, I said, man, we're not doing bad. We're just comparing ourselves to other big but you know what I mean? But like,
Oh, I'm happy you
I
brought this
got
up.
8,000 subscribers. That's not terrible. With some people who I know who haven't broke 1,000 subscribers, and I was watching their videos. Put it like that. I was
Hmm.
watching their videos and they still ain't broke 1,000. But then when cats who got 1 million and shit, you'd be like, man, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? So it's that, like, because I got 60,000 on my main channel, and that's cool. but I know people who started after me and got a million. So it'd be that. So you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I be down, like I be supportive of anybody that I see, that get like, what they doing content creating full time and everything. But you can't help but to think like, man, when can I get to that point where I can just do that fully and I ain't gotta work no 9 to 5, no 9 to 6 or 8 to 5 or whatever. And yeah, I agree with you. I think something like where they, pay like certain content creators or specific content creators like every month or so, like you said, I think that'll definitely be dope. And just like my situation with like having a child, it just wouldn't be so easy to just like, quit. It'll have to be something that's gonna bring some bread in. And I be trying to tell people, my homeboys be asking me, they like, you be getting paid, for all your stuff with all your phone. I'm like, nigga, no, like
Mm-mm.
I ain't getting broke off like you think. Like just cause people on content be doing content create, they get broke off and they doing all that. That don't mean I'm getting the same thing. Like it's like I got a high following, but it ain't all that. It ain't nothing to where I just don't work my regular job. I still gotta work a regular job. So I be looking at it as if God wanted to happen, He'll make a way.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
I
that's
I
it.
I just remember like guys like Kevin Samuels, and he was doing YouTube for like 10 years before he popped. And this
Mm-hmm.
man, I don't know if you're familiar with him, Tony, but when he used to do his live shows, he would get upward from 2 to 5 grand before the show start.
Hmm.
That's when they start doing the 500 super chats. I'd never seen them before, and you would just see him in there popping before just while his music playing, and I'd be like,
Hmm.
"Damn, this is the power of clout." That when you have clout, it doesn't really matter how good your shit is. People just want to pay you because you got clout because he's going live and he got 20,000 viewers and people want to get a shout out and they'll pay 500, 200, 50, 100. That should be, and I used to just be like, damn, man, why I can't get that? Fuck.
Hmm.
And but you, because it's different like when you like know who the people is versus if I'm just watching if I'm watching Pat McAfee going crazy, like I don't know him, I don't have access to him, so it don't hit me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never had a conversation with him. But when you know the people, it's just like fuck. Why not me?
That's
Yeah.
what fucked me. That's what fucked me up, bro. That's because I'm like, bro. Some of these niggas, I be looking like, oh, this nigga shit is terrible. I was watching. I'm not gonna say. I was watching. I ain't watch it. I clicked on it and I see somebody say, "Yo, you're the best wrestling content creator I've ever seen." And I looked at this nigga video. I'm like, then all this motherfucker doing is complaining. I'm just
Bro.
like you gotta find your niche, appeal to it. But it's hard when you actually want to make good content and actually want to engage with people, and then you don't reap the benefits. But then you see an asshole. That's why you. That's why I'm happy OG brought this up. I was gonna tell you keep doing what you doing because you doing good shit. Don't look left or right. Just keep looking
Yeah.
forward because once you look left or right, and you see what these motherfuckers doing, because I've seen some egregious shit from these wrestling content creators, and they got the C4 deals and all this. Boy, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't this nigga don't even drink the C4, don't even drink the Prime on stream. These motherfuckers on stream and they reacting, but they just sitting like this the whole time. And then when something happened, oh shit, I'm like, nigga, you not even giving no opinion. But we just gotta stay in our own lane. So
Yeah. And I've
you already know.
yeah, I've had that where like because y'all know how I do my reactions, right? Like you can like only see the TV, and most people that do reactions, they have it to where you can see them and then you can see the screen. And I've had a few people ask me like Tony, why you don't like show yourself, like why you doing it, like because you know how they'll show people on TV and like with the commercials like how you was talking about. And
Yeah,
I'm like, I just don't want to do that, like I don't want to, come off like as if I'm trying to be like everybody else, not trying to say I'm like it's a copying thing, but I feel like it's something that I want to do my way, whether if it get me on TV or not. Maybe I'm not meant to be on TV for that particular reason, just for a commercial. Like if it ain't meant to be that, that's fine, but I've had people like try to get me to do my content like a different way as far as like with my reactions and stuff, and I'm be like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling that. I got my own thing going. I don't want to, try to copy off like the way they doing it, or how he doing it or she doing it. I want to do it like how Tony like to do it, and we gonna keep it moving. And and the way I do it, I don't see what the problem is because people still watch my, they watch my stuff,
Mhm.
So I was just like, yeah, no.
I think it's better low key the way you do it because you could do it in real time. When
Mm,
people, unless you on Twitch or YouTube reacting to the shit, when somebody like Mini Portable posts her shit, it come up fast, but she gotta clip the shit, put
mm-hmm,
her on the bottom, put the shit at the top. Whereas you showing the screen, even though it's a TV, because I know
mm-mm,
OG be doing his shit, so he could put it out like that in real time too. You know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? That's why when I started doing shorts, and OG put me on, he's like, "Yo, start doing shorts." I cut the shit 5 seconds, then I do my commentary because I don't want to be on the shit while the shit's on top of me. I don't think that makes sense to me. So everybody got their own way of doing it, and I think that's what make it different. Everybody want to be the same. Like I don't like
Yeah.
that shit.
Mm-mm.
For me with my shorts, I don't even really. For me, I just be having fun with it. I just play with my titles, try to find out little more keywords and engage in the shit. But then,
Mhm.
so if somebody was to come to my channel, they get my commentary, but they can look at the shorts and say if somebody wasn't a wrestling fan, I make titles to where you can figure out what's going on in the show without watching it. So you can kind of be up to date with what's going on, and then when I do an upload, then it'll be topic based. You know what I'm saying? So you can get topics about how I feel about this wrestler or that wrestler, and then on the short side, you could just still kind of keep up of who's feuding with who and what's going on without having to watch it.
Yeah.
So that'd be the angle for it.
Yeah, I try to do mine as if like we chilling at the crib together and we watching it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
that's
that
that's
that's
it.
when that should be. You ever heard of this dude? What the fuck is his name? James? Is it James Whitehead? Oh my god,
Justin
Justin.
Whitehead,
That you remind me of. I love his 600 pound. That shit be
bruh.
so. Get your fat ass up. I'm
Yeah,
like, yo,
I
this.
I love him, bro. I love him. I will say that, like, cause he from the South too. He
Mm-hmm.
from down here too, and I will say he kind of like an inspiration of how I do mine because he's so funny and like it, bro. He that man there
This
is,
shit's hilarious.
bro.
Yo, I
It be
love
tripping
watching
me
this
out,
shit.
bro. Yeah, somebody else had told me that. They was like, "You act just like Justin." I'm like, I don't be trying to sound like him because like the way I be acting in my reactions is exactly how I be if I'm not recording. But like the way he do it, like the way we both record, it's the same way. But yeah, somebody else had told me that, and I was like, man, that man there is he a character. He's
Oh
something
man,
serious,
I might watch this shit after this low
man. Cause
key.
it be I can sit here and watch
Ugh.
it all day. He
Hey, but ain't
crazy,
nothing
bro.
wrong. Ain't nothing. I don't like that neither because ain't nothing wrong with influence.
Mm-hmm.
You're not copying, but if you're not copying something bar for bar, nothing wrong with influence. Because funny enough, I do like self improvement shit on this channel too, where help people get better in like lifestyle and blah blah blah. And then people be like, "Your mom, like, bro, you remind me of this dude, Steph is cold." I'm like, bro, I watch a lot of Steph is cold shit, and I'm short as fuck like him, so it's kind of like you could see the parallels sometimes. But if you watch, just like you hang around your homies, you gonna start taking their lingo. You in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
your girl gonna take your lingo, but vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching Love Is Blind and shit. I don't even like shit like that, but that's what she watched. So I'm like, fuck it,
Mm-hmm.
let me watch the stupid ass show. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that and shit.
Yeah.
And you got influence around you. OG put me onto a lot of shit. If it wasn't for OG, y'all wouldn't be getting these fucking 30 shorts a week. So it be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And finding your niche is fun too. Because
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
one thing about YouTube, I was just telling my girl earlier and shit, like views is good and subscribers is good, but what people don't understand is it's hella also momentum based. And that's how come when I tell her, sometimes I tell you about shit and I tell you, and sometimes I tell you and I'm more excited is because when I'm excited is because I can feel my momentum versus just getting a hit. Is you can get a hit and then be dry. But when your momentum hit, you just start getting comments and little shits from old shit and like, okay, now I can average like before I was doing shorts. I get a couple hundred, and then I would still get ones that pop for 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. But now everything's starting to pop out, thousands or more. You know what I'm saying? So it's that momentum. You
Yeah.
know.
And they fixed that shit too, OG. I don't know what YouTube did. They want people to make more shorts, so they fixed the algorithm with that shit. I'm like, damn, niggas be like that Kevin Owens shit I made today. That shit got 2,000 in like 30 minutes. I never said. I was like, what the fuck? All I said was, damn, poor Kevin Owens, and that shit just blew up. I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They want that ad revenue, greedy bastards. That's why they did that shit. They ain't do that shit for me, motherfucker. They did that shit for
Yeah.
themselves.
And then there's little stuff
Oh,
you'll pick up too. Just like so now, like whenever I watch, I do a spam of what's going on and shit. Well, last night I spammed too much and I seen they cut my views off. So I just let me know, okay, my limit is 10 per show. So just little gems like that. Because usually I may do 5 to 10, but then I was just smoking weed. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do some more. And then so they didn't cook. So shit like that will happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you can have a lot of content, but once you put out so much in the day, they'll cut you off. Like, all right, nigga, chill. Just we gonna try again the next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AD.
Or just my bad, but or just sometimes what be happening is what I learned recently. Well, I say recently in the past like 3 months, because before, if I put a video out and it don't pop in the first 2 days, I'd be like, man, that shit weak. I'm gonna take it down. But I don't do that no more because sometimes videos pick up and reels pick
Yeah.
up and they be old. And I'd be like, and I'd be thinking to myself, I wasn't even gonna post that.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
I
even
was
gonna
gonna
post
delete
that.
some shit a couple of times. My first big video, I wanted to delete that shit because I was getting a lot of hate for that shit. When I was talking about the black wrestlers they be treating them like a joke. I'm like, nah, I'm about to delete this shit. It's too many white motherfuckers on here. But then that's the shit that got me monetized. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving it up now. Yep. Fuck it. You a black supremacist. I said, fuck it, I guess. I don't know what that means.
Bro, you
but
can't argue with you can't even argue with them folks, bro. It'd be a waste of time.
mm-hmm. I said, okay, that's cool. Oh, Auntie DT2 said hi. Shout. See, I gotta look out for my mods. My bad, y'all. But shit. Let me. I ask everybody this when they come on. Top five all time favorite wrestlers.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna definitely put let's see. I'm gonna have to say Shawn Michaels, HBK, definitely.
At 5 or 1.
Uh no, because Stone Cold Steve Austin is number one for me, automatically. I love Stone Cold.
Ooh.
Love Stone Cold. Damn, bro. I mean, come on now. You can't expect me not to say that. He's from the South. He ignorant as hell. I love me a ignorant ass man that don't care. And he just the epitome of that. Like, I love him. I feel like he can do no wrong in my eyes. Like, no wrong at all. Him and them damn cats on his form, like that shit be tripping me out. Like, even just him outside of being the wrestler, like I love him. Like he did have a couple fuck ups in life. I will say that he done did a couple shit, but he done overcame that. He done overcame all that. So Stone Cold definitely number one. Undertaker, loved Undertaker down. Even though he got some, he be doing some stuff too, but I
Mm-hmm.
love him down. Him, HBK. I'm gonna put HBK at number three. Um, love Mick Foley. I'm gonna put Mick Foley at four because he just don't give a damn. And he's just as sweet as he want to be. He's so nice, but he don't give a fuck. And I just feel like that's amazing. Number five, I'm gonna have to say, man, it's hard, bro. I'm probably gonna end up having to say, I'm probably gonna give it to Randy Savage. I'm
Mm.
gonna give it to Randy. I'm gonna give it to Randy. I'm gonna say Randy. That's gonna be my top five.
OG, you changed yours up or is it the same? I changed
Uh,
mine.
Again, we going with best or favorite, bro. It's hard for me because I like it. It's too much. It's too
It's a
many
Shit.
lot
different.
of them. It's a lot of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it. Go favorite. Let's go favorite. I don't think people ever heard my favorite. Only I'll go
Okay, well,
best.
I'll do because I'll do my top. I'll do the top five. What I think is the top five as far as all around and impact and all of that, and then I just do a top three favorites. So my top three favorites is Jake the Snake is my favorite of all time.
Oh yeah.
Um, he's my favorite. Jake the Snake, Ric Flair, and Bray Wyatt. They're my three favorites. I could add two. What I just say? Ric Flair, Jake the Snake, Bray Wyatt,
Mm-hmm.
um, Randy Orton. Those my favorites. But the best, Undertaker number 5. John Cena number 4. 5, 4. John Cena. What did I say? Undertaker, John Cena. Number 3. Triple H. Triple H is number 2. Triple H is number 2.
They ain't gonna like that one. Yeah, I like that.
Stone Cold is number 3. So
Mhm.
boom, I fucked up. Okay, so number 5 is Undertaker. Number 4 is John Cena. Number 3 is who I just said?
You said
Stone
Stone
Cold.
Cold.
Stone Cold. Triple H number 2. And see, Triple H ain't none of my favorite, but the impact he had and he's
Yeah.
running wrestling. I grew up watching him and shit cropping, and now this is a nigga who's wrestling. That's big.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
gotta give him his props. Gotta give him his
Yeah.
props.
And then Final Boss Rock. The thing is, The Rock wasn't my number 1 until he evolved into this new character. Like this nigga, this old, and he created his character better than the last characters he ever made. So so when he came out with the Hollywood and even the intro, like, yeah, he took it to another level. And then on top of it, the realism of we know what time it is and his influence as a big movie star and the eyes he brings on wrestling, he's number 1. Like The Rock can put if you are anybody in wrestling, if you fight The Rock, you're over. That's how over he is. It don't matter if you win or lose. If you fight him,
Mhm.
you're over. And I'm not talking about like Austin, like not squashing, not letting him come do a special move on you. But if you just come and do a little tussle with him, you over. So that's what I like. That's who I like. Those are my favorites.
Shit. Okay, my shit changed like every month, but number 5, I'm a definitely fuck it. I don't think people will show this man enough respect. Kurt Angle number 5 for sure. I think Kurt Angle was a
Oh
cold
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Number 5. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Triple H. I don't give a fuck about the booking. I'm talking about him as a wrestler. Triple H
Yeah.
is one of the coolest niggas I ever. This nigga made you spitting in the shower with the water and shit because of Triple H. You nasty motherfuckers. That's why y'all doing it because of Triple H. Number 3, I'm a shit. I got a new appreciation for John Cena. I'm gonna go number 3, John Cena. Ooh, nope. I fucked up. Chris Jericho is number 3. Actually, I'm gonna go
Bro,
Chris Jericho.
I don't think people. I'm gonna pause you though. I don't think people really understand the type of impact Chris Jericho had on wrestling when he was in his
Mm-mm.
prime. When he was in his
Mm-hmm.
prime, I don't think people really get like with the fucking light up jacket and when
Put
he
him in
had
my favorites. Put
even
him in that because
before
I
that,
said 4. Put him in my
like
5.
even when he had his long hair, like even when he had his long hair and all that shit, like bro, I don't think they really be hearing it with like I think they look at him now and see how he is
Mm-hmm.
now and they not remember like this dude used to be like legit that dude. Like I don't think they get that, bro.
I love his World Heavyweight Champion edition when he
Mm-hmm.
used to
Yeah.
wear the suits and was real snug. That's why I give credit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little biased, but I give people more props if they can. The more times they reinvented themselves and got over, because that's hard to do. It's easy to be one way for hella long and that's it, but you know what I mean. Just like Ric Flair, he's pretty much the same, but like Bray Wyatt, how many versions of himself did he get over? All of them. Like Triple
Mm-hmm.
H, he was like how many different versions?
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold only had a couple of versions, pretty much heel and face. Like Booker T, you go from the Harlem Heat to getting over a King.
King.
Like that takes
Nigga
that. You
T was
can't just
Alex.
do that. You got to have real knowledge of crowd engagement and trolling ability to get some shit like that over. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So it's
Motherfucker.
one thing. It's one thing about one person being heel and face and which one, but it's other people who have evolved their character. Like you got to get credit for that because it's like just like John Cena. he's evolved his character, and the reason why he's a little lower, I feel like, is because he was the same for so long. If he would have evolved that character out of that 10-year run, if that had been two different characters, it'd have been so much better.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care what the fuck if he come to the ring with sweatpants on in a throwback. Like, I just need to see something else
Different. Yeah.
with other than them shorts and them. Because the thing is, when he started, it matched his persona because he was in his 20s. You were a 20-year-old up and comer, so it fit. But now we know you rich than the motherfucker. You rich, you 50. So what are we doing here?
Say nigga, even young niggas don't wear jean shorts no more. They wear them baggy
I
ass
don't think
cargos.
nobody wear jean shorts anymore.
Mm-mm.
Not no man, not no man. I mean, women do, but a man, no. I don't.
About to say.
I'm surprised they still sell them. Hell,
I threw them bitches away a long time ago from American Eagle. I said you got to go, baby.
yeah,
Sorry.
no. I don't know what that is. He definitely need to switch it up or something.
But I was Kurt number 5, Triple H. I said Triple H number 4, Jericho number 3. Cause I treat Jericho for me is like Kobe and Michael Jordan. Like Jericho is like Kobe and Shawn Michaels is like Michael Jordan to me. So you know who's gonna be number 1. But number 2, The Rock for sure. The Rock has the greatest. I would say The Rock probably got one of the greatest wrestling careers because of how he transitioned outside of wrestling. And niggas don't want to say this, but he actually brought back people to wrestling. Every time he come back, he bring new people, and then he put other motherfuckers on the high. If it was for The Rock, Batista would not be one of the best wrestling actors. If it went, John Cena wouldn't be shit. So you got to get a Rock homage. And the number 1, Shawn Michaels. I think Shawn Michaels the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Shawn Michaels, bro. I love that man so bad. I love him so bad.
Imagine if he wasn't out.
Bro, I think Brock don't get his flowers enough. Brock, especially when he came back with the cowboy shit, I was like, I really like this. And I
did too.
That's some shit he gave me he gave me something I didn't know I wanted.
Unexpected.
And I don't even fuck with Brock like that. Like, I don't even fuck with him like that. But when he came back with that damn beard and the hair, I was like, okay, wait a minute. I think I like this. Wait a minute, you know?
Motherfucker talking and shit. He talking,
like
got a boom box and shit. I'm like, this nigga,
like, what the minute? Yeah.
Hey, we talked about the Randy and Kevin shit. We don't think it's a work. Niggas gotta start giving. We not giving Goldberg shit. But y'all continue. Y'all continue. Give Goldberg's flowers. That nigga was good in WCW. Okay. All right. Next. Yeah. But I was about to do some controversial shit. I think a woman is worthy of being in the top 5. I think Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks is the coldest motherfucker to ever do it for the women. I'm sorry. That, like, she could, especially in ring wise, but y'all be sleeping on the boss character. That shit was fire. Team Bad. She had a lot of good shit, low key, man. Y'all just be hating on her because she ain't with WWE no more. She walked out on niggas and shit. The same thing y'all would do at y'all job. But that's neither here nor there. But fuck it, since we there, top 5 women now. Let's do it. Top 5 women.
Bro, if Charlotte, let me who's a white girl? If Charlotte was more sexy as far as dudes wanted to be with her, it would be her in her career connected to that. It would be be the top. It wouldn't be arguable. It's just that she's kind of funny looking at her. She got a funny body, so we respect her skill and stuff. But like, if dudes wanted to smash her, that like how dudes wanted to smash Sable was a big deal, but Sable couldn't wrestle. Like,
she wasn't shit. Oh my god.
So I'm saying, if she had that skill set and was like hot across the board, it'd be over. But she's like niche hot. Like, some people like her, some people like the muscle type, but like, if just like how we all like Jada, but like if she had a Bianca Belair body or something like that, something that the teenage boys will want to put up on their wall on the poster, it'll be crazy.
I think so too. I mean, I think I looked at her yesterday. I said she don't look bad though. It's just you seeing so many different. She looked different from the Divas Championship to now. I'm like, holy fuck, who the fuck is? I'm like, you want some Cardi B, K Michelle shit? Your face look way there. I don't know who the fuck is this.
I seen somebody talking and they was clowning. I forgot who it was, but it's true. I don't like how Tiffany makeup look. It be giving me type 80s
It should be looking
movie type
messy.
edition. Like I don't
Like
like
she
it.
in Greece or some shit, right? Like she like
No,
she
she's like no, like
In Greece.
she in 16 Candles or something, bro. One of the friends.
Nah, I do. Her lips they be red as fuck. But top five women, Auntie. Who your top five women of all time?
Uh,
This gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna have to say I'm definitely. I mean, in my book, that's just me. I'm gonna put Jacqueline number one.
Mm.
Um, Definitely gonna have to give Trish and Lita two and three because I feel like they definitely like did a lot for women as far as just being women wrestlers. Definitely gonna have to put Bianca as not what. Well, I really want to put Bianca like a little bit more higher, but since we just doing five, Bianca definitely on there, and probably, I mean, with Charlotte's history, like as far as like with the titles that she's won and everything, I feel like it's probably the right move to put Charlotte on the list, only because of like the history she has made, but. I saw somebody in the comments said something about Mickey James. I love Mickey James too. So I don't know. That's kind of hard for me. But I know Jacqueline, Trish, Lita, and Bianca definitely on there. And I don't know who I want to put as the fifth one. It's really hard. I'm trying to think.
My shit is pretty easy, bro.
Yeah, who is yours? I don't know. It's hard,
Charlotte,
bro.
Charlotte, because Ric Flair my favorite character, and it's like she's emulating him without ripping it. I mean,
Yeah,
she has the character. I mean, it's not bad that she says "woo," but I'm saying like in contrast to Ted DiBiase Jr., he really tried to copy the gimmick, but
yeah,
it's different with Charlotte. You really feel like shit. If Rick Daddy had a daughter that was spoiled, got all the shit, she was on these jets, she was doing these things with him. She probably had a Rolex at 10, so it matches the greatness, her chasing her wanting to be great. So some wrestlers like, oh, I just can't wait to be in WWE. Her shit was probably I can't wait to be the best.
yeah,
Different. So Charlotte number one, Becky number two. The first of many things. And I remember, I was watching heavy when she was on her hot period. Like you don't understand how hot she was for long. She was so hot that Seth Rollins, who was over, they was champion at the same time, and it made him feel like a mid card. It made his Universal run feel like a mid card up to hers, and then she could cut a hell of a promo. Her
yeah.
promo skills is good. Bianca Belair, we got to have a sister in there. Um, her in ring work. Sometimes I like watching her match. They book her as a superhero. Like her sequences and stuff is like perfect sometimes, and her strength. I just like her, and she could be a badass and a girl next door at the same time. So,
Mm-hmm.
Becky for three, Rhea for four. I used to be a big Rhea fan, but until they turned her face, it made me less interested in her character. Because I don't just like Roman when he came back from the WrestleMania. Some wrestlers just let them be who they are. When you try to make them pander, it comes off weird. Like remember when Roman first lost and then he tried to be a good guy, it just seemed weird. Like naming the team Chicago. What's up? Like, nah, you over that, bro. Fuck that. It seemed like Rhea. Like people don't understand. Like 50% of her overness is her sex appeal, whether you like it or not. And the reason why I know this for a fact is because I do wrestling content on Instagram, and you don't realize how many fan pages she has. Like, there's so many dudes that want to sleep with her, and she brings out the lesbian in women. That's a lot of her fan base. They want to sleep. Why do you think she pins like that? Because she knows that they're going to clip it and share it. She knows that. You think she don't know that? She knows hella
That's
dudes
fact.
want to sleep with her, and hella women want to sleep with her too. Number 5, China, because she opened the door for that look. And then she crossed everything doing Playboy, and she made wrestling mainstream for a woman. If there was no China, there would be no Charlotte, there would be no Becky Lynch, there would be no fucking Bianca Belair. China brought the eyes to wrestling, like, oh, what is this thing here? So that's my top 5 women.
Damn, that's tough. Not too long ago, I made a video. I was like, and fuck it, I'm standing with it. I think Bianca Belair is the best black women's wrestler of all time. So she number 5 for sure. And she's in one or two more belts. She gonna go up for sure. I think she for me she gonna end top. She gonna end 3 for sure. So Bianca Belair. I'm gonna go Lita. I think people underrate how good Lita really was. She was hanging
Hmm.
with fucking Matt and Jeff Hardy, getting put through table spots and doing moonsaults and shit and all that. So Lita run got fucked up at the end because
That
it
is
just
shit.
yeah, that's why her shit got fucked. If that would never
Hmm.
happen, she would have been probably the greatest. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
Yeah.
what?
saying? They turn her to a sex symbol with Edge and being this and that
Hmm.
and this, but she was just supposed to be a cold ass, different type of chick. She paved the way for the pages and all that. She was the one that was on some different shit. Wasn't
Yeah.
nobody redhead really like that, like Lita.
Yeah, because when she started doing that edge shit, it really took away like her wrestle appeal, like with her getting in matches and shit like that. Like she still got in matches, but it's like they was more so focused on like the mess what was going on between her and
Mm-hmm.
Edge and Matt that it basically took away what she had going on, like with how she was as an actual wrestler. So I didn't like that shit either. Like she definitely didn't deserve that, I feel like.
Start wearing open cut shirts and shit. I'm like, oh fuck,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know who I
nah.
used to love is McCool when she was with Layla. That whole split the belt shit. I used to hella look forward to
Michelle
their little
McCool,
segments and shit.
Mhm.
that shit was
And
dope to me.
Layla, bro, I ain't gonna tell you. I used to want that 1-on-1 for sure because she was stack heavy, bottom
Late,
heavy.
yeah,
I used to
late.
like her. I used to be like, she need to be on camera more. But when they teamed up, I used to like that dynamic. You used to just, I mean, some stuff is so stupid you just want to see it. Just like Billy and Chuck. You look so good to me. Like it was so bad.
Yeah,
It's just like, okay, first it's kind of stupid. Then after a while, it's like, okay, what these niggas about to do now? You know?
Yeah.
a lot of the goofy shit be the best shit. So I said, who the fuck I said? I said Bianca Belair, Lita, and then 3-1, 2-1 is easy. 3, fuck it, I'll do it. I don't really want to. I'll put Becky Lynch at number 3. I don't really fuck like I don't got a problem with her. Like her matches and shit was cool, whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. Double champ, but I don't think I ain't really like her promos like that. Um, and I'm unbiased. Mercedes Moné is my favorite women's wrestler of all time, but she not better than Charlotte. Number 2, Charlotte number 1.
Yeah.
Objectively, I'm not. I don't be lying and shit. But she number 2. She not better than Charlotte.
She told Tiffany, girl, you be lucky to have a job at my age. Cut her head off.
Yeah. She, man, them two, bro, they they crazy, bro.
Cut her head off. She wasn't so skinny at first though, Charlotte. Like
Yeah,
Nah,
she
when
wasn't.
she definitely gained some weight. She definitely gained some weight. I mean, lost some weight. I'm sorry.
it's like
Uh,
she's just so straight. It's
yeah,
not that
she
she's skinny,
definitely,
because there's plenty of girls that skinny. She's just awkwardly straight.
yeah, she definitely lost some weight. And I don't know.
Yeah, like she in a calorie deficit all year round. I'm like, damn, I never seen her fat on a picture. Not even fat, just gain a little bit of weight on a picture on camera. I'm like,
Mm,
holy shit, she trained. I could tell she trained like her, whatever Andrade was on. She was doing that nigga training, but she wasn't eating the steaks and shit that nigga was eating. That's what it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Hold on, it's a good one. In terms of WWE, Chris Jericho or Cody Rhodes all time. Oh, that's easy. Cody Rhodes. I mean, whoa,
yeah.
fuck. Chris Jericho. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait.
I mean, if we talking about just like runs, I mean, Cody popping right now, but I don't like Chris Jericho. Definitely had like a
Better career.
yeah. And I
I
love
mean,
Cody down. Like I love Cody down, but like if we being realistic, it's definitely Chris Jericho.
I'm about to say, yeah, Cody. I like Cody ever since he debuted with them weak ass generic green and yellow boots and shit. I was his first debut, his first match with Randy Orton, I was like, y'all fuck with him.
Now I
Then
remember when
we
he had them blue. I think they were like some blue trunks, and he had a C and a R on the corner of them.
Yeah.
And them, I hated them shorts so fucking bad, bro. I said, bro, somebody got to get this man some new gear. Like I hate it.
That no, I like the regular dashing. Undashing was cool, but dashing Cody Rhodes when he used to
Yeah.
do the segments, picking his teeth and shit. I
Yeah.
was like, yo, this shit cold as hell. Why don't you fuck with nobody
Yeah,
shit?
they had something going with that. I think they definitely had something really going with that. Like that stuck out a lot.
You know how much influence now niggas on Instagram fucking rubbing banana peels on their face and shit, man. They got that shit from Cody Rhodes, man. That morning routine shit. Cody Rhodes was the first one to do that shit. Man. Y'all niggas tripping.
I'm gonna say Cody, and it's easy. Cody. I mean, put it like this. I mean, Cody came around. How many years later? 20. I mean, shit. Okay, Jericho came out in the 90s,
Yeah.
95 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cody came around and when 2000 and what?
Like 7, 8.
Yeah, I'll just say it because I think his debut his debut Royal Rumble was like in 2008. Because I remember that's when John Cena won. I think that was his first
Mm-hmm.
Royal Rumble.
Cody Rhodes is a bigger star than Jericho ever was in any version. The hottest Jericho ever was the list shit.
Nah. What about Undisputed Champion? You don't think he was when he won both the
Bro,
shit?
he had to share the ring with Rock and Stone Cold. It's only so far
Yeah.
you can get. They had to give him 2 belts to make him relevant, fool. That's why
Well,
they tried to
yeah,
make him up to that status. Because he crossed over from WCW. Was he the guy in WCW?
I was
No.
just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say
No.
when he first started, when he did have his long hair, it was like a little lanky. I will say. I mean, he was known, but I don't think it did have like an impact like how Cody was when he was with Legacy. Like he was known, but I don't think it really started topping off with Chris Jericho, like until like you
Oh,
said,
when he came
yeah,
back in
Jericho
'06.
had
yeah,
the he had
yeah,
the Jericho was a cult. Jericho was a cult following for his most of his career. Let's say half of it. He was the guy who we wanted to see up, but we were mad that they wouldn't give him that spot. Until later, way later on when he got the World Heavyweight Champion and all that. But um, you know, he had the shit. See, the thing is too, just like Cody. Like Cody didn't have the AEW strap, and that makes Jericho's argument more valid. But you think Cody couldn't have booked himself? If so, that could have easily been a snap. He could have easily booked himself into that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. He didn't. It's not that he didn't get the AEW strap because talent didn't see it in him. No, it's because he didn't want it.
yeah.
Difference, big difference. He
Jericho's
could have
still
got
that
that shit
dude though.
anytime.
Yeah, he's still that dude though. I will give him that, but I see what you're saying though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
yeah, it is.
That's a tough one. Cause I see, like, I mean, damn, nah, that's tough. I'm a rock with Jericho, but Cody is as far as, but I mean, that's why that's tough though, because eras and when you the champion also play into that. Cody the biggest shit now. I mean, we got hella shit now. We got social media. We got, you know what I'm saying. So it's, you know what I'm saying. It's tough. It's tough for sure. But so is Cody bigger than John Cena? If that's the case, I don't think we would say that.
I don't know,
Um,
bro. We got.
I no, I was gonna
Yeah, who
say
the
now.
We
fuck
got
Cody?
about a month to
I
make it
think
final. We
if
got
he
about a
not,
month to
he
make it
close.
final.
If he not, he's very close.
Oh no, man! This nigga dropped a platinum album. First of all, this motherfucker outsold rappers around that time. Had his own movie. Wait a minute, nah, fuck that. Cody got a movie. What movie that nigga
Cody
in?
done had a few movies. Cody done been in a few movies before. He
I seen him
has.
in Arrow.
Yeah, he done been in a couple movies. He has.
Shit. I mean, but it was his own movie. The Marine was John Cena shit and 12 rounds.
I don't know. I can't even. I remember he was in some movies. I can't remember what they was though.
Peacemaker. Wait, now hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think John Cena
Uh,
might be that one.
I don't know. No,
Because
I'm not gonna
John
answer.
Cena
No.
comparable to The
No,
Rock.
I give it to Cena, bro. Because
I
I give it to
say.
Cena. But I know that if Cody don't get hurt and he wrestled 10 more years, he gonna pass what Cena did. Cody can get in movies easy.
He can. He can. That's why I say if he ain't there, he close to it.
It's kind of like in wrestling terms. Even though we don't go off how to age, it's kind of like comparing a freshman to a senior. Like those
Mhm.
couple of years matter.
Like how they trying to do with Charlotte and Tiffany.
Yeah, yeah. Those years matter.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't like Tiffany as a face. She needs this needs to be looked at as a failure and not to be touched on again when it's over. She
Mm-hmm.
had a lot more momentum. She had a lot more momentum being a heel. This face, I mean, it's good, but it ain't.
I,
Her having that camera time showed me that she ain't ready the way I thought she was ready.
Yeah.
Same. I was thirsty for her to cash that motherfucker because I thought she was gonna cash in on somebody that beat Nia Jax or some other shit. Was like the way I like a lot of people was hyping up the way she cashed in. I didn't like that shit because I was mad that it took so long and it looked like she wasn't about to do it again. Then she, oh shit, I'm fucking with you. Nah, don't do that, nigga. Don't troll
Yeah.
me. Just do this shit the first time. Like if she would have cast in that Survivor Series, nobody in the War Games match, nobody never done no shit like that before. That
Mm-hmm.
would have been cold as hell. Like, come on, man, that shit would have been dope, man. But
And
shit,
then
let's. Mhm.
yeah. I was finna say, yeah, because I mean they all was in there too. Like Liv and Nia was in War Games. So
Yes.
that was literally the perfect opportunity to do it. And just like at Crown Jewel,
Yeah.
how
Hmm.
Liv and Nia fought, she could have did it then. Like she tempted it too, but it was like she had too many opportunities to do it. But I guess they just feel like taking it from Nia was the best option. So I don't know.
And how about she a baby face? So, but why she don't got the pink strap yet? Like, are we not trying to sell merchandise? That's a layup. Fucking
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
Wicked
real.
just came. Wicked came out the other. You could have, nigga. These niggas. I need to do some marketing. Y'all could have been. Wicked could have been y'all sponsor. Y'all could have came out with the pink strap. Oh, limited time pink strap for Wicked. Oh my god, y'all niggas tripping. Bro. Oh shit.
I'm gonna
That's
Yeah,
keep
they,
cool.
trying to write for the independents too, bro. If I get a connect, I'll let you know. But I'm a,
Hmm.
because I mean, I like I said, my experience is cold. Like, just as me knowing the product and being an established author at top of that, like I just don't feel they could deny me. But
Bro.
obviously I got to shake the hand first. But I think if I could get in there, because like I said, because at first I was fixated on it has to be WWE, but now
Nah.
now I just want the experience of writing some shit and seeing it on TV. Once I get to that step, then we can move on. But I want to write some shit and then get to watch it, or develop a character and get to see how we do. I think that'd be hella fulfilling. And then we just move from there. But first, I was like, oh man, I want WWE. Now it's just like, no, I just kind of want to write for TV. And since that's the TV I like the most, be a TV producer, through wrestling.
I'll fuck with AEW. Throw me something. I'll
Oh
fuck
yeah, I
with.
definitely fuck with AEW. But I'm just saying that to me that would just be obvious if I said that. Like
Hmm.
I don't want to do WWE. I want to do AEW. I'm just saying that I want to get it into some shit. But I just want like it could be what you call it
Booker
what,
T shit.
huh
Booker T shit.
yeah, like as long as it's because there's independents that I watch big time and shit, but you don't see it on TV. So as long as I'm right for some shit that get on TV, I'll be satisfied.
yeah.
Because it's like you get to see your imagination in real time, and then you're incorporating other people into it. So I have a vision for a character. I tell this dude, I want the character to be like this, Tice. Be rejective, and then I get to sit back and look at what I thought and see how it plays out. To me, that's the ultimate fulfillment.
Hey, chat. Let's ask us some questions so we could end in 2 hours and 15 minutes. So y'all got 10 minutes. Throw some questions. But here's what I want to do. I see Auntie do her thing on TikTok and IG. What's good with the YouTube? You don't want to make no long form content.
I don't really know like how to use YouTube. I mean, I said I was gonna start like vlogging, but I don't know
Hmm.
like how YouTube do like they copyright stuff. Like I do shorts, like I put my skits that I
Hmm.
do on my shorts, but other than that, like that's it. I only got like 400 subscribers, like almost at 400. So I don't really know like I don't know how that works with YouTube. Like I don't because I know they real big on copywriting, like really big. So I don't really know what I would do over there. You
You just
know.
make one long ass video, and then there go your videos for 1 week. That's it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Hey, y'all. So if she got, I think like 40 on TikTok, 20 on IG, that mean she should at least have 10 on YouTube. Y'all niggas, yo, I don't understand that. How I'm about to hit 9K on YouTube, but y'all want to follow me on Instagram? Y'all are very fickle with that, you lazy motherfuckers. So I did the work for you. Did right here. You see that? That's the YouTube channel. Start subscribing. Then more long form content will pop out. Imagine seeing a vlog of the process or a vlog before, be like, damn, what she was doing before she started yelling at the TV and shit. Oh, she took her daughter to the park. She was at fucking Walmart. Well, y'all got Walmart. Even though y'all be going to y'all be going to Publix and shit. Yeah, y'all got all that shit probably type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. But y'all start
Appreciate
asking.
that.
Got you. Start asking them questions, please. Start asking these questions so we could do what we do. But not definitely. I mean, the copyright shit is like now. Oh, by the way, y'all, I'm not putting no more background music in my shit. Just so y'all know. Even if you go to the audio library, if your video start popping, the nigga that made the beat will be on some shit like, oh nah, copyright. Let's share the revenue. I don't want to share no money. Fuck that. Like my swerve video, that shit's still getting views, and now I gotta share the revenue. So no more background music, y'all. So
Oh,
y'all better
that's crazy.
use your imagination. Fuck out of
That's
here.
that's crazy.
I
Y'all
hate
ain't
that
putting the
shit.
questions in. At least you know what? How about let me see? How about each of us do 2 questions, and that should be enough. 10 minutes right there. 2, 4, 6, and it's like 3 minutes. You just put the
Bet.
person name, BCB question, ELW question, TR question, and then and then we can just say some random shit. It could be some shit that maybe we ain't thought about that y'all just might have thought about, and then sometimes you forget because we changed the fucking subject. So now this is the time to re put that shit back. Hell
Shout out
yeah,
shout out
it's
my dog
easy.
Jelani, man. It's CM Punk top 25 of
Yeah,
all time.
Yeah. I think he in top 20, probably about top 15,
yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's
Yeah,
easy.
yes. He is. He definitely is.
He brought that up because we was talking about it on my shit. Because he a big CM Punk fan. I don't think he top 10 though. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, I said 15. I said 15. That's the lowest I'm going.
Yeah, he in the
I think
top 15,
he
but
top
25 is
25 for
easy.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Easy.
25. Rage, where your question at, Rage? Can't even find that shit.
That's easy.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think of the signaling promos? Automatic, Punk, Cody Sam is lazy, marking, and doesn't progress stories at all.
Hold on. What? I don't understand what he means.
I'm about to say you gotta elaborate. I know that's Rage catchphrase, virtue sig. Every nigga's virtue signaling, but elaborate, Rage. I'm gonna go back to that though. Type shit. Is Miz top 30?
No.
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 That,
It's
Hell
but
no.
no, but that ain't to say that ain't to say I don't like Miz though. I like
I'm
Miz
about
a
to
lot.
Yeah,
say
no. I ain't saying that either. But hell
that
no.
nigga top 50 though. I'll tell you that.
Now
Yeah,
Top 50.
he definitely in the 50, but like as
Mm-hmm.
far as like, yeah, hell no.
to,
Hell.
to get Miz in the top 10, you gotta say who was in the top 10 Ruthless Aggression
Promo.
era. Like we gotta break it down to a
Oh yeah,
certain
yeah.
time period. So if we go to like the 2010 to 2020, maybe he make it in there. But if we just got talking about from the 80s to now, 50 years, hell no.
Yeah,
I
hell
think
no.
I think he top 10 promo though for sure.
Oh
All
yeah,
time.
he definitely can cut a promo.
Mhm.
Then you can't remember he what, he 2-time Grand Slam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn,
Yeah.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
So
Naomi deserves a US championship run?
I
I think
think
she should have got it.
she deserved more than that. She
Name.
deserved a world championship or a WWE championship. I think she deserved way more than that. I feel
She
like,
should have been the first to me.
yeah, she should have. She should have.
Win the money in the bank, put the caution tape around that motherfucker, sell the money in the bank briefcases, cash in on Bianca Belair. Easy
Mm,
story. A full circle moment.
That's what she should do. Yeah,
yeah,
she should get the money in the bank. Yep.
Pandering with Will. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, you gotta do. I mean, listen, they feed the shit to the dirt sheet, so you can't really be mad at that. Listen,
hmm
that Jay Cargill, Bianca Belair beef and shit, they fed that shit to them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
They fed them false information, but they fed it to them to get to where we at now. Like some shit just come full circle. You know what I'm saying? So I think, I mean, yeah, man, you got to use that shit, bro. Especially the writers don't be writing that shit. Them niggas be like, hey, yo, the motherfucker on Twitter going crazy because I commented on your shit. So let's keep bouncing
Let's
back and
keep
forth on
going.
Twitter.
Let's keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. They be texting each other doing that stuff.
So that's lame. But that's where we at now, bro. Niggas
Yeah.
can't follow the script like they used to back. Vince McMahon used to have niggas follow the fucking script, motherfucker. He yelling at Michael Cole, bitch, you better say that
say
nigga got
this. He
nice
was like, I
hair.
already said it. I done said it already. He was
That's
like,
the
well, say it
funniest shit.
again.
He
Say
said, what
it
the fuck I
again.
said? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That nigga was happy he got fired. That nigga was bullying his ass.
Like, I don't want to hear that. I told you to say it again. So that's what you do. Yeah.
Oh, nah, Abby, I'm not asking. You know what? Fuck it.
What that is?
I'm not saying it, though. You can read it, though.
Wait, let me read it. Tony, your top 5 finest.
Who are the top 5 pretty boys in wrestling?
Guys, I already
Hey, OG. OG, you funny.
I respectfully, because we got Uncle Kai in here. I'm gonna be
we be doing the most sometimes.
No,
so
I'm gonna say
it.
I'm just not gonna do the most about it. I'm gonna say who I think, but I'm gonna be respectful because most of the men they married, you know, they are married, and I try to be respectful of people's marriages and their relationships. But
hey, OG, shit.
No, okay, so definitely, okay, y'all should know who my top 1 is. Drew McIntyre, number 1 all day, every day. I love him. Y'all know I love him down. That's my man. So after Drew, definitely gonna give it to Roman. Roman definitely number 2. A lot of people be sleeping on him. But Santos Escobar is fine as hell too. He definitely is a good looking man. I don't know if he married or not. If he is,
You got
I
that
apologize.
Scarface sauce?
Yes, like I don't know if y'all be seeing the way he be wearing them suits and with the slick pump. Like I'm talking about that man be dressed down. People be sleeping on him, but he fine as hell too.
He looked like a Colombian drug lord. I literally
He
there a
do.
few
He
days
do.
ago.
That's it. That's it, bro. That's
Just came from
it,
Colombia a
bro.
few days ago.
That's
2 days?
it.
Yesterday. I said if that was just came back from yesterday.
Bro, when he be wearing the glasses and the suit, I'm talking about he be looking good as hell. So Santos, then I'm gonna probably have to give it to number 4. Who I'm gonna say number 4 is? I will probably have to say it's gonna have to be probably Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest. I love Damian Priest. I love his voice. I love Damian. Damian's a very attractive man. I love him. And then I'm gonna probably have to give number 5 to I love Braun Strowman too. I love Braun Strowman.
That's a new one.
I love him.
That's a new one.
I love me a big ass man, a big tall man, and yeah, I love him. A lot of people don't be thinking I be liking, you know, I don't mind as long as you look good as hell to me. I don't care what you look like, but yeah, I like him too. So that's gonna be my top
Damian
5.
Priest reminds me of the if y'all ever seen the movie Cyborg, look it up. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was on some futuristic shit. He looks like the antagonist, and he reminds me of the antagonist of that movie.
I think Damian will be a good ass actor and a good ass voice actor too. He need to look into that. Especially with his voice.
Y'all look up Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Just go to YouTube and put in Cyborg trailer.
I love Damian. Love Damian now. So yeah, that's my top 5.
As long as he don't wear them fucking them braid extensions that he wore, them shit was bad. Yeah, when he had the purple braids and shit and the extensions.
Oh Lord.
Nah, don't do that shit again, my nigga. I fuck with Damian Priest, but don't do that shit ever again.
But yeah, that's my top 5. I'll be trying to be respectful.
Nah, you good? Nah, shit. Listen, we after hours get crazy on this month because like I said, Zelina Vega, she lucky met Aleister Black. That nigga know MMA and shit. And I got the house to myself, so I don't gotta.
I was gonna say, now wait a minute. I thought you said.
Nah, I'm home alone. I know when to stream now.
Yeah. See,
Shit.
that trifling,
I'm about
ignorant.
to say, hey, OG, fuck it, we in the building, OG. Let's do the top. Let's do our top five.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Woo! Top five.
Lord have mercy. Y'all better not be on here showing out. Don't be on here showing out.
Shit, Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
Oh Lord.
Woo! Number 5, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Love me some Miss Parker. Yes.
And
we must stay focused, OG. We must stay focused. That's number 5. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Gigi Dolan. I like me a she go from Kim Possible type woman, them little emo motherfuckers and shit. And she got the orange hair. That's a little different. And she still got body. Number 3, people be sleeping in my opinion, but I definitely gotta go Naomi. Naomi got some cheeks, man. Jimmy, sorry.
she looked plain in person, bro. I seen her in person.
See, I
Oh
ain't
my
never see.
God, y'all.
I'm a living. I'm a
And she
live.
hella
I'm a
short
living.
too. She hella short.
I'm
Oh
a
my
live in
God.
a false reality. I ain't seen it in person yet.
Oh my
Number 2, gotta go Bianca Belair. Montez Ford can't fight. He was in the Navy or the Marines, so all he do is shoot. He don't got hands. He can shoot me though. I'll give him that. And number 1, I gotta go Zelina Vega. I fucked up. Wait a minute. Naomi gotta go. I'm fucking Liv Morgan, New Jersey. What the fuck am I? My New Jersey queen. I'm sorry. Shit, almost died. And number 1, Zelina Vega for sure. It ain't just she's small. And she watch anime, all right. She watch anime, she do cosplay, she play video games. It's about more than looks sometimes, y'all. And she fine as hell. So, you know what I'm saying? That's me. What you got, OG?
I'm trying to think who I used to want. I say Mickey James. I used to want that.
Mm.
She heavy. But then see, I like bottom heavy though. So some guys they like, workout type. I like bottom heavy. So Mickey James definitely had the bottom heavy for sure. Especially like before, like now she a little more toned. But before she used to have a wop wop.
She wore the cowboy hat with the jeans. Yeah.
Yeah, she had a bub for real.
Mm-hmm.
Layla, another one. She had that bub. And then I like girls with that kind of hair too. So then I like Layla. I like Layla. I like who I just said. You know who I forget? Who people forget? Eva, bro, was hot to me because I promise you, I don't like white girls really that much. But I wanted that redhead one. She was looking good to me. She was sexy as
Yeah,
hell.
she's real pretty. She's real beautiful. I always thought
Mm-hmm.
she was pretty.
She just can't fucking wrestle.
I
But
used to like her gimmick though, that long ass gimmick when she used to come out with the music, come out, and then when they only lasted a few times, and then she come out, then she'll turn around, and don't that was cool. But yeah, she had nice eyes, nice tight body. She looked good, bro. Eva looked good.
nigga said that shit 5 times. All right, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't see her on TV, so I kind of forgot about her. I'm kind of like
Oh shit.
I'm kind of scanning her, like yeah, because you don't see her on TV at all.
Ooh. Once OG done, what end with WrestleMania predictions? Thank you, D2, bringing us back to life, back to reality.
Um,
Oh man, that's funny.
what I said 3. Yeah, I don't want Charlotte. I don't want Becky. I mean, I like Bianca, but I think it's somebody else that's in there that I want more than that. Sometimes you gotta see it. Sometimes I gotta look at a list or something because I know it's somebody I'm forgetting about. Y'all put in the chat who is bottom heavy, and then I can remember better. If y'all can tell me who's bottom heavy, then it'll come to me.
You said Jada Parker already?
I like Jada Parker. She's like top 5 of active wrestlers, but if we want to go all time, nah. Not all time. It's too many. That's 50 years. If I'm going through 50 years, I can't put her up there. I already said Mickey.
Stephanie McMahon was fine as hell. She's still good, but back in the day she was very attractive.
Hey.
Man, let me see. I know. I'm okay. Boom. Attitude Era. I used to like Tori though. I used to like Tori with the legs.
Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson.
Yeah, I used to like Turner
Yeah.
Wilson
So
too.
yeah. I used to think she was fine. Another one. But see, that's a different generation. But I was like, I ain't like white girls, but that's a fine ass white girl right there. Tori Wilson. She had like a perfect face to me. I dug her. Um, like Nikita, I was, yeah, but it's I know it's other ones that I just can't think of. It's a different list. It's a different list of people wrestling now versus because
Nah,
remember
nigga. Ever
I've been watching wrestling since like '83. So it's a hard scan. I need to look at I need to look at a WWF magazine to get reminded and shit. Uh, so I just tell
nah,
you this
nah.
for right now. I can't remember them all. And I know for so leaders know that I didn't want that. Um,
Hey, Auntie, you seen that clip when Nikita was on the that ratchet shit, the Zeus Network or some shit like
I did hear
that?
that she was on there. I did hear where she was on there. I didn't see it, but when they
Oh,
said it was like, oh yeah, she was on some Zeus show and she wanted to become a wrestler. I was like, what Zeus show? But I
I'ma
did hear
find
that and
it.
I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like how she go from there to this. So I don't know.
Wait till I send it to
I
you.
throw in Rhea on some novelty stuff like that'll be a good time. You know,
Mm.
get a little combo pack. That's a good time. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just like sometimes my perception of her, like she was just better when she was the one you wasn't supposed to like versus she the one she's supposed to like. You see that what I did there? When you was
Yeah,
supposed to like her, I took pride in liking her. Now that you're supposed to like her, it's kind of like if you wear some shit and people late on it. So say I don't know a name brand. I don't know. We just gonna use Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein. You've been rocking Calvin Klein for 3 years, and all of a sudden now a famous rapper wearing them. Now everybody's like, "Oh, you got to get these Calvin Kleins." Like, nigga, I've been wearing Calvin Kleins. So it's just like Rhea. So it's just like people just now getting into it the last year, and it's like shit was already hot, fool. So I
Yeah.
that's
don't
how
know. It's just
niggas
weird
is
how
with
that
New
works.
Balances and shit now. Niggas like what old white niggas? I've been rocking New Balances. Nah, motherfucker. Now we wear now they cool again, bitch. But all right, y'all. Let's end on a high note with some WrestleMania predictions. I think let's just talk about the most important matches. To be honest, I don't give a fuck about wrestling all the other shits. Definitively, y'all. Who winning? Who winning this triple threat match? CM Punk, Seth, Roman. I'm going Seth.
I'm going with Seth too. Cause I feel like Punk and Roman gonna get to doing too much and Seth gonna get the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, Seth, because I think that if Seth and Roman went 1-on-1, this is gonna be the time that Seth was gonna kind of finalize the beef. But since CM Punk is such a big star, why not use that? So, but I think Seth was gonna win that regardless. You
Yeah,
know.
after last night, I definitely gave it to Seth because I was thinking it's gonna be Punk at first, but now that we know what's going on with this favor and stuff, I think Seth definitely gonna win.
And they leaving him out of shit too much. Like he in
Mm-hmm.
these promos, he really not get. He just sitting there and shit. So I'm like, nah, they doing that for a reason. So we don't think
Mm-hmm.
about, oh, this bitch is there just to. Nah, he gonna do something. Speaking of triple threats, Bianca, Io, and Rhea, I'm praying. Well, did they make it official? I don't think they made it official, but we
No,
know
they
it's
ain't make they gonna make it official, but it hasn't been official yet. I think they're gonna
Bianca.
give it to Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cause Rhea definitely not winning. It ain't no point of her winning.
Don't listen. You know Triple H. Don't be that
Well,
yo.
he love him some Rhea. I know he loves some Rhea. He
I
love
wouldn't
him some
be.
Rhea.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be pissed, but I wouldn't be surprised though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
he love him some Rhea, but I think it's gonna be Bianca though.
He probably pulled a boss move and already took that down. To be honest with you.
This thing crazy.
Yeah, like
Oh,
he like China and she died. Like, okay, let me create my own China. What's your name over there, Buck? You want a job or not? Cause I can fire you. You mad about it? You out. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna put you to the top now. Yeah, Triple H.
mhm.
Come on, man. You think Triple H ain't stepped out on Stephanie? Come on now. Of course he has. That's Vince's son. Just like Vince, they doing all types of parties, bro. Come on now. They just good business partners.
Oh shit. But who you got winning?
Mm. You know what? After this run, I don't. I want. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Io, but I want to also
Hmm.
say Bianca if the storyline ain't over. So I don't want I want something to be tied back into this beatdown because I kind of think
Mhm.
Bianca has some shit to do with it. But if that don't happen, Io. But I don't want Rhea to touch the title right now, and she don't need to either.
Right.
I was shocked. I was shocked when she dropped it, but I wasn't sad. I was shocked, but I wasn't sad.
I thought she was gonna win that bitch right back. I thought they was just trying to make her a heel in the moment, but they said,
They
"Nah,
probably
women got
was, but they seeing
shit."
that Io got that organic push, and they don't want to piss
Hmm.
people off too much.
Damn, I hope Bianca Belair win that shit, bro.
I do too.
Please, bro. Because then, like you said, finish the shit with Naomi then. Or if Jade win, you can have Bianca Belair. She could have a soft heel turn the way shit been going. You know what I'm saying? So they could go with that. Speaking of which, Naomi Jade. I pray Naomi win, but
I want Naomi to win. I want
I
Naomi
think
to
Jade
win.
obvious though. I think they this their opportunity, and then Naomi lose because let's be honest. Are they gonna get Naomi a belt? If we being honest, like I don't know. Mm-mm.
I wish they would, but you don't
Jay
know.
need to win and bring up the Meta Girls and have her faction for the first time, of her leading the faction, so she can talk that shit. Be even had two goons. That'd
Mm-hmm.
be the look for Jada, and then it'll justify. I mean, I'm not Jada. That'll be look for Naomi, and then it gives Naomi something to chase. You can use a chase overcome storyline with her that she got to overcome the odd of this broad that fucked her up, and now and watch you trying to get her get back. Now she got a crew with her and shit, so she gonna be almost untouchable. Like now, so it's instead of squaring up with her, she gonna have to go through them two, and then want the other one big too. So that's almost a challenge. It ain't like it's just two scrawny ass girls like how Seth had the security, two easy ass niggas to whoop. No, like that. I forgot her name. Trick.
Lash and Jakara.
Yeah, Trick Girl is a big one. She looked like she can throw down. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay ain't just whooping her ass easy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Say
I
or
think that's just a perfect way to bring them up. You're bringing them up with something to do in the valid storyline. It's perfect. You know.
I say if they don't want to do that, fuck my head up. Tamina ain't been nowhere in a long ass time. That would be a dope
To
ass
me, it
moment to me.
sucks, bro.
But it's the story. It's because she team bad and shit, and they part of the same family technically. If you think about that shit, so if she wanted to, she could just come just to show up and distract the motherfucker. Naomi get the win. That would be a cool moment because she's
She's
still
been
getting them checks.
I
I
ain't gonna
like
lie, bro.
Tamina.
She been trash to me every single second, bro. I've
I like
never liked her.
Tamina. I like
I
her.
thought she was trash in the ring, trash on the mic. I don't like how she talked. I don't like how her body is. I don't. She's trash.
I
She was
like
good.
Tamina.
She was
I
good
like
for
her.
Team
Trash.
Bad. I think I liked her with Team Bad and the
I like
Usos.
her.
Now her by herself, her with Natalia, I ain't like that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I
Tamina
like
is
Tamina.
trash.
Who is she in a fake relationship with
Put
on
her
TV?
in the
Did she get
recycle
married to
bin.
somebody?
Put her in the recycle bin and empty it. We put her in there. We forgot to empty it. She is
Mm,
trash.
I don't know. I
Tozawa?
like her
Who the
though.
fuck was it? I don't know. What's the next one? Oh shit.
Abby, what
Uh,
you like about her?
Huh?
now
I
you
bet you
talking
got to
that in
think
the
about
chat.
it. You got to think about it.
Oh, okay.
You
You
said
just like her because it's some girl power type shit. She ain't good.
Damian Priest and
She ain't got
Drew.
no charisma. No charisma.
I really don't mind whoever win this one because I like both of them. But I'm a Drew fan, so I'm rooting for Drew.
I'm gonna go Drew too. I
Yeah,
mean, Damian Priest gonna win though. I think he gonna win.
yeah, I love me some Drew.
Then he could be number one contender or some shit, and
Drew
then
should
lose
win.
to
I don't.
whoever.
They broke it Damian too strong, too fast. They was doing it slow, and then they just start doing it too fast. It's like, okay, hold on, bro. He's getting over too much. They book him. They book him a little strong too much to me. To me, it don't match because he wasn't that strong of a character. Now all of a sudden, he just fucking everybody up, and he ain't
Mm-hmm.
getting touch. So if he had a start like that, it's different. You know what I mean? Just like Bobby. Bobby last year was never getting his ass whooped. He just was whooping the ass, and then he started whooping more ass. But they booked Damien to the point where it's like he just be fucking shit up, bro. Like, nah, bro. I remember you getting your ass kicked. I mean, it's cool to get better, but they
You
booked
know
him a little
what's
too
yo?
strong. They book him a little too
Finn
far.
Balor used to whoop his fucking ass in NXT. Then all of a sudden, that nigga can't touch that nigga on the main roster. I'm like, damn. Shit, I guess he learned from all them ass whoopers in NXT. They damn, no, how many matches they fucking made? It's not
Bro,
even that many
that's why I said I wasn't worried about it, bro.
It's only like 7 matches for 2 nights. What the fuck
Bro,
is going on?
it's too much, bro. I told that why I said I ain't finna let him stress me out, bro. It's too much.
My nigga
I, w-
Karrion Cross don't even got a match.
I wish Drew McIntyre would have brought back his old music, man. That's what I
Yeah.
was.
A lot of people saying that.
And Sheamus shit was
Sheamus definitely
Sheamus
need
shit
to
was
bring back his. He definitely need to bring back.
It's a shame, Eternal.
that shit.
I bring the fire. You're too many lies.
That shit. And don't
Oh,
forget, y'all, Penta and what you call it gotta have some matches too. Penta gotta be on WrestleMania. So they gonna
Yeah,
figure some shit out.
yeah,
They gonna
they
figure
yeah.
it out. Trying to think. Let's end it off with the big one, y'all. John Cena, Cody Rhodes.
Bro, I'm going with Cody. I don't care what nobody say. I gotta stick with my boy Cody. I'm gonna have to. I'm scared of the outcome, but I'm riding for him till the wheels fall off. I'm spinning the block for him. I gotta stick by Cody's side. I got to.
I just want that 17. That's all.
it's a
I just want
shame.
17. I gotta see that 17. If
Man,
it
yeah, I
don't
want to
happen
see
at
17.
Mania, cool. But it should happen at Mania. Cody can win the shit back. You
Yeah,
know?
Yeah, I want to see him win for sure.
I love Cody's, and I just
Cody gonna
want.
be a multi-time champion, I think. I don't think he
Yeah,
done. Yeah. He could be the world heavyweight champion too.
yeah. I think he'll look
I'll
good with that
count.
title.
Yeah, I'll count that shit.
Yeah,
Look, how about this nigga become Homelander? That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for. Come on. I
a
want him
lot
to
of
get
people ready
him.
for that. A lot of people ready
That's
for that.
that motherfucker cold. The way he's talking shit to Kevin Owens, I'm like, oh, he about to turn heel. Nah, nigga, John Cena back. Sorry. I'm like, damn. He was talking hellish shit to Kevin. He looked at Sami Zayn. You see what I did to that nigga? I'm like, oh. Because OG said he like Cody looked like a dickhead in real life. He looked hella smug with his suits and shit. Like you could his face.
I think that's really his calling too. Like being
Mm-hmm.
like an asshole. Like that's what he best at. But I like him being face too. So when it happens, it's gonna break me. But I know it's gonna happen eventually. It's gonna happen.
Did you say OG who you wanted? You said Cena, right?
Yeah, Cena.
Oh shit, I forgot. Damn, no disrespect to Jay and Gunther. I forgot. Jay, my nigga. I hope he win.
Oh
I
yeah,
want
I
Jay to
want Jay to
win.
win. I want Jay to
Even with
win.
all the backlash, I still want him to win.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. These fans, fuck these fans. Y'all was
yeah.
cheering for the nigga when he wasn't shit, but now he got a shot. Oh, it's 4 moves.
Sometimes I just be thinking niggas deserve that title for certain things. Like you earned the right to be a champion, but at the same time, you don't have to be in position to carry the company. You know what I mean? But we do want to
Right.
honor you with that type shit. You know?
Mm-hmm. I
All
think
the matches
most
with
fans
Roman.
they be bored too. That's why they be switching up on people so much. They
Mm-hmm.
don't be knowing what to do, and that's why they be so quick to switch up on folks. So I don't be paying attention to them people.
That nigga he had hella good ass matches with Roman Reigns. Like y'all better stop that bullshit. He had one bad match. That was a badass match. I'm not oof. I watched that shit the other day. My son liked Jey Uso. I was just wanted to show him the interest and shit. But then I watched the match. I said, "Holy fuck! That shit with Jimmy was terrible." I'm not gonna lie. But that was it. That was it. That was the last bad match for Jey Uso, in my opinion. Now the nigga slipping and falling and shit. I'm like, he's doing it on purpose. I'm lying
Yeah,
to myself.
that's it.
I'm lying.
He throw it off. He throw it off. That's all it is. He gon' now that Gunther did that to Jimmy, he gonna put them black forces on and he
Mm-hmm.
gonna make some noise. He gonna make some noise.
That's some Rocky and Creed shit. That's Rocky
Mm-hmm.
3 shit. He gonna beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, we've been on for 2 hours and 35 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. And one more time, hold on, because y'all motherfuckers be acting brand new. So I don't hear no laziness, no excuses. Y'all want to see some long form content. This is how you do it. All right, like go to the YouTube, subscribe ASAP. Listen. And if you new and you never been here before, this is how we get down mostly every weekend. So, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Black House Booking. Make sure you subscribe to Expert Level Wrestling, OG. We got a lot of links and shit, but you can find the links on everybody's channel. Auntie, I appreciate you and thank you for coming
No
through and
problem,
talking with
bro.
us. We
Yeah,
had a
No
good ass
problem.
time. OG,
No
what you about to
problem.
it up
Yeah,
say?
we
again. It
definitely
was
had
a
a good
good chop
time.
up. It was a good chop up. Hope you slide up again. I would
Oh
Mm-hmm.
say
yeah.
for the watchers too. I see like wrestling with things, cats like you. Y'all take the time out to like watch this shit in parts because we went over like so many different things. You can't just come in and then like you miss some stuff. So
Yeah.
you don't get intimidated by, oh shit, it's 2 hours. I'm gonna wait for the next one. No, watch this one. Watch 30 minutes tonight before you go to bed, 45 minutes in the morning, and then 30 minutes and what when you on your way to work, and then you done.
Yeah.
But don't skip it because it's so much different stuff that we talked about, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this shit new, so I ain't got the chapters and shit. We got the chapters to put them in there for y'all. So run it back for sure.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the time. Y'all definitely appreciate y'all inviting me. I had a really good time. We definitely can run it back, whenever y'all want to, or let me know when y'all want me to come back. So yeah, it's up from now. I appreciate everything.
Nah, no doubt, shit. Nah, that was fun, y'all. Listen, and y'all make sure y'all go check everybody out. Like I said, obviously, if you type in our shit on Instagram, you'll find everybody. It's not that hard if you're already not following us, but follow us on everything. Appreciate y'all for coming. Dude, we definitely gonna run it back one day for sure. And
Yeah.
we're gonna keep up with the content as usual. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna hit you after stream too, because we gotta
Okay.
get the YouTube channel up and running. We gotta
Yeah.
do it.
All
Peace,
right.
peace, y'all.
All right, y'all. Enjoy y'all night.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Peace.